Jay here for Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for probably one of the most important games in Manchester United's history. The away trip to Brentford in a game that's not even... Is it even mid-table? Can we class as a mid-table clash? No, we're too low, aren't we? Just a clash.
It's not even a clash.
It's just
a
like
little collision.
A little collision, yeah. It's a minor infraction. Joining us is Mr. Adam McKola. How are we doing, Mako? Wagwan. You good?
Yeah, all right.
Also, Mr. David Scott. How are we doing, Scotty?
Yeah, really good, man.
Yeah, you caught the sun. You're looking nice and brown. Yeah. And also Mr. Ronaldo Brown, who's just finished his espresso.
Who's named Brown.
Who's named Brown, you see? There's
his name's
nice
David.
segue. What?
You didn't know my name?
I thought your name was Scotty, mate.
What?
His first
name was Scotty.
Yeah, I thought.
People that call that.
What's wrong with that? I thought it was Scott, and he's.
Oh, right, okay.
And he was nicknamed to Scotty.
Right, okay. No, it's David Scott. And you're Ronaldo Brown. Have you enjoyed your espresso? You finished it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You feeling a little bit perked up now? Ready for this game?
Would have took a little longer with the hole in it, I guess.
You're gonna tell people at home.
So, well, go on. I think we need
to
to share it with the group what was going on there.
Get your lid out.
Get your lid out. Show everyone what happened.
I don't want everyone to judge me for the fact that I got an espresso from
They're
Greg's.
not
I'm not going to judge you.
Mate,
It's a Greg's espresso.
Why
There's
would
nothing
people
wrong
judge
with
you
that.
from getting stuff from Greg's?
Because Adam judged me.
give me that.
Who?
Because Adam judged me for it.
Give Daddy that.
Right, so this is what...
So you see this little... It's
One
not even
father.
a hole. You
Yeah,
can't
Mac
even
has
call
got his
that a
single.
hole.
You got your single there, son.
You see that little nipple piece in there? It's like a little hole to let the steam out so your thing don't get all soggy. He was like drinking it out of there. An espresso. You would have had the longest espresso drink of all time.
That's part of the plan. You knew what he was doing.
Until me and Scotty laughed at him and then he took the lid off.
Don't listen to them. I think you're leading the way. I think that's the way to drink espresso.
Do you remember, who remembers when Greg's used to be called Brags?
Brags? No, I don't even remember that.
No.
Was that true? Don't give me dirty looks. Greg's was called Brags?
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't just the Schneid version of Greg's?
No.
Right, well, you can have a look into that.
Was that like
It's the Birmingham version.
Yeah, is
of
that
Greg's.
like, you know, like there's
Nah,
that...
because all of our Bragg's bakeries changed to Greg's.
Yeah, Bragg's was a bakery chain in the English Midlands that was acquired by Greggs.
Ah, so it wasn't the same.
It was bought
It was
by
in the
Greggs.
Midlands and it was bought by Greggs, so it wasn't when Bragg's became Greggs.
But Bragg's sold exactly the same things as Greg's.
Yeah, but they were bought...
My order from
and
Bragg's
also, it was
used
in the
to be-
Midlands, so how the fuck are we meant to know about it?
Well, you're from
I'm from Essex,
anyway,
and
fucking grow up.
these two are from Manchester.
I didn't know it was only a Birmingham thing.
Yeah. Jack says, I love Ronnie. There you go, you see, you're getting some love in the chat already.
Someone does.
My mum does.
What?
I think.
Let's get into the team news. We've got the team news out. Can we have it on the screen, please? So some changes afoot there. You can see Bayande is in goal. Love Bayande. Luke Shaw is the skipper. He's done well, hasn't it? What are you coughing at? Don't cough at that.
Why'd you love Bayande? Tell the people at home.
Because he was nice to my son and my daughter.
You're so easily impressed.
Yeah,
You.
so that's what matters. That's the real quiz. Crane. Do you know what I mean? Don't care about the footballing ability. Are they nice to my kids? Yes, then therefore
Do you know
I
what
like 'em.
scene I use using the word cretin from?
Go on.
You know.
Go on, just put me out of my misery. 'Cause it's a live video.
You know when he's. You know when they do. You know when David Brent does the show.
Yeah.
He's at the back and he goes for a water on the woman and she slaps it.
Oh.
In the face. He goes cretin.
I hate that, yeah. I hate all that.
When he goes through it.
Yeah, I hate it. It's so cringe. Everything about it is too cringe, man. We do love The Office, though.
American one is better.
I knew you were going to say that. What's better, the American Office or the English Office?
American.
What do you reckon?
Scotty.
Scotty, don't leave him hanging.
I haven't watched either.
Right, okay, that's fair enough.
That's exactly the kind of answer I expect
Yeah.
from Ronaldo Brown.
That's a decent enough answer. Back three, Luke Shaw's skipper. Delict's back. Delict. Fucking love Delict. And Fredrickson as well, who did very well, didn't he, against Wolves. Harry Hamas is left wing back, Kobe Mainoo and Ugarte in midfield, and then we've got Patrick Dorgu on the right. Then a front three of Alejandro Garnacho, Mason Mount, and Chido Obi.
I wonder if it'll be. I wonder if Mainoo and Mount could potentially be switched.
Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't mind seeing Mainoo in the 10. Ronnie, you've been on about this for years, haven't you?
I think a midfield pivot of Mount and Ugarte is what? How many fouls do you reckon in that? What's the over-under?
Who gets more? Who gets more in there, Mount or Ugarte, in terms of fouls?
Ugarte.
I don't know, you know.
I think
Mount loves a foul.
Mount and
now.
Ugarte in the middle, I reckon.
I feel like Mount does fouls when he comes on for 10 minutes just to
Because he's
like,
energy,
I'm here.
yeah.
trying
I'm
to
here.
force.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
I agree.
Could be a bit of that, you know.
Mount's a
mentally.
good bet for a book.
But I'm a
Has
bit
he been
like
booked
that.
every game he's played?
I think
it
so.
feels like.
I feel like he has more bookings than touches sometimes. He just comes on and just straight into someone
That can't
like
be
2-footed.
Well, he must have more than one touch, otherwise he'd be sent off.
It's good to see Mason Mount starting though, because he's had a horrific time with injuries. Want to see him getting some game time. Hopefully, he can start getting.
No,
good
you know,
at
it
career goal.
feels like he gets booked all the time, but actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In his last 8 games, he's been booked 3 times.
That's a lot.
Still
though.
a lot.
one every other game.
And how many's he started in those
Considering
games?
What's
the
the
most
minutes?
amount
What's
of
the
minutes
minutes?
Yeah.
in an appearance is 36.
So he's averaging a booking every hour, something like that, which is a lot.
8. That would have been 8 games, and that would have been a lot. I reckon he's played a total of what?
2 hours.
He's played 290 minutes, really.
Yeah, 290.
And he's got 3 bookings, so he's doing well on the bookings. On the bookings front, he's doing well. Sean Murphy says thoughts on an Onana sale for a new keeper. Scotty, what do you reckon?
I'd love it to happen, but I just can't see it. I think nobody's going to pay the wages that he's after. I don't think he wants a Saudi move, so I can't see him moving in Europe. And United are going to prioritise other positions rather than a goalkeeper. Unfortunately, Bayern Day, even though as much as you love him because your son's finally got a father figure, I don't think he's good enough to
Do you know
step
what?
up.
Really good, strong. I've got to give you that one. Truth hurts. Boyo says,
You're just a cretin.
"Who's a cretin? We've got a new fucking word of the day, have we?
No,
You're
it's
a
just
cretin,
you.
mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Did
Take
he
a
say
picture of
cretin
my
in the
son.
Right.
Fucking, now you're best mates with him.
Yeah. And
Have a fucking backbone.
I know. Why didn't you tell him what you thought?
yeah, I should have said it. This conversation. And as for you, Bayern Day, you're fucking shit. You're always injured. You can do one.
You know what you should have done?
Right.
Like, did I assume your son took like a penalty out or not?
No, it was my little girl took a penalty against Luke Shaw.
But he's not even a goalkeeper.
I know, but he went in goal for the penalty and she scored, and he didn't let her score. She scored.
What? She missed.
No, she scored.
And Anna spilt it.
No,
I don't.
she scored past Luke Shaw and then she ran and Onana picked it up.
And dropped her.
No, I knew you were going to say that. When I put it on my Instagram, I had to put a thing saying I don't want to hear any jokes about him dropping her. So it was all wholesome fun, man. Do you know what I mean?
I don't believe in letting kids score in them things.
I'll give you that one.
Fred the Red's the same.
yeah.
He saves a lot of them.
Yeah,
Like,
I think you have to save,
got
like,
to-
you have
Alright.
to teach him a hard lesson.
What about Bayern Day? What did he do with your son? And what was his sort of...
My lad has just started going in goal sometimes because he'd been rotating it in his team, so he brought his gloves and he went in goal, and Bayern Day was just...
that's one of my regrets in life, you know.
Go on.
I've always been a decent footballer,
Yeah.
but I'm very fucking good in goal.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I committed to it,
Yeah, my son's on
Early.
that thing now, where he's...
because I'd be the Brown Barthez right now.
You do have
Yeah.
you do try going in goal. You're at that age because I did the same, but not like seriously. But
He's 9.
I'd do it because I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
wasn't-
I'm so
enjoys
good
it.
in goal, you know. Serious.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Class.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll test that theory when we're away.
United are looking in the summer.
Yeah, there you go. Macca for the number 1. What's happening with your mate Tom Eaton anyway? Is he on the He's on
Tom
the bench.
Eat one. He's going to leave, innit?
In fact, substitutes, I've not even gone through them. Heaton, Lindelof, Maguire, Euro, Casemiro, Fernandes, Ericsson, Ahmad and Højlund.
I miss
and
Ericsson.
we've done a little poll. Who gets more fouls today? Ugarte or Mount? Ugarte 55%, Mount 44%.
Where's the other 1%?
That's smart. I was gonna say that threw me off straight away when I looked at that.
It always does those little quirks. Boyo says, seen Joe knocked out behind Asda, sad. There's this running theme, right, on lives that Joe's having a fight behind Asda, that someone wants to fight Joe behind Asda. I don't know how it started, I don't know where it's come from, but this is basically what we're having on every live now, is people talking about Joe Smith.
I wonder
fighting.
If anyone off this channel is going to have a fight behind Asda, Joe's the last person.
He's not...
But
Steve's top
Steve's
of the
probably
list.
put it on his Patreon.
I wouldn't want to fight. I wouldn't want to fight.
done it and
I still
public
can't believe it
fucking
is that. You know, I can't believe.
I can't believe he did that.
He did it!
Fucking
And then he
idiot.
said, wait, we laugh
Don't
at
say
that.
what he said.
He tried to
Makes
monetize
him
it.
look bad.
No, but he was like, I can't, it's everywhere, that. It's like, what? Absolute lunacy.
Yeah, you
Steve-
wonder why it's
Steve is-
everywhere.
I know.
Steve's hilarious.
He's an
I don't-
idiot.
I
No, he's a
understand, but-
fucking idiot.
Listen, honest to God. And it's not a persona, he's the exact same way.
He is. He's just genuine. That's
But,
genuine.
How can you be such
Go on.
a mental idiot, but also like a big softie as well?
Yeah,
Like he's a combination. Like He's a mixture of emotions.
He is.
He is an
They won't know that,
oxymoron.
innit? He is proper soft, innit?
Stay.
He is proper soft.
Yeah, I think sometimes you see that side.
Big
side
heart.
to him, but yeah, he's got a big heart. Line up.
I reckon you could make him cry
Stay.
by like, you know, like going, Steve, come here, let me give you a hug, and then like, don't let go,
Yeah.
and like make him
Test
feel
that
the
theory
hug.
next
I reckon
time,
he
next
would.
time you're in with him.
You like by the time you go, your shoulders wet, and not because his cock's
Either that, or it could go one or the other way. It could, you know what I mean? I don't know about that one. That could happen, or it could end up another way. The lineup for Brentford, if anyone cares. Flecking, in fact, go on, Ronnie, you read that team out. Go on.
All right, miss.
This is like when you
right,
get
Mr.
this
Mo- all right.
stupid kid to read.
No,
book out in class,
he's
innit?
reading it out because he'll pronounce them
All right,
right,
Mr.
because he's probably done a scouting report on all
I
of
don't
them.
know. All right, Mr. Motazed.
Go on. For
Flecken,
the class.
Coyote,
Yeah.
Vandenberg, Collins, Lewis Potter, Norgard, Yarmoliuk,
What? Why are you looking
Damsgaard,
at yourself
Yeah.
for help?
and Buemo.
He looked into the screen like, brother, help me.
Show me, Ronnie.
I didn't do this to try and stitch you up, by the way. I did it because I thought
You
you'll
did.
know
Nah,
these
but
players.
it was-
and
You'll know these
Bremo.
players.
You're a
With 300
disgrace.
reports.
I know, I feel bad now because it looks like I'm trying to stitch you up.
Nah,
you have.
the names
Trying
are
to
a bit
make him look
boo-
stupid.
Not your fault.
And
right?
Bremo,
Black
Wissa,
and black
and
violence,
Sade. But like the Yarmoliuk, I didn't know how to say that one. And then on the bench is Valdemarson, Henry, Pinnock, Jensen, Thiago, me, Ayer, Konak, and Nunes. But
Thank you. Sorry, I asked you because I thought you'll have done scout reports on all of them. You'll know how to
so
pronounce
wait,
them all.
so what's wrong with looking at myself for help?
No, there's nothing wrong with
What's
that.
wrong with looking at
We all do it.
yourself for help?
Put
Rick-
that. Exactly.
Bear in mind, you were looking at a delayed stream of yourself for help.
What? So,
I think
yeah.
sometimes you get drawn to it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when it's on there.
Yeah.
You just can't help yourself but look at it.
It's hot in here, innit?
Ricky Murray says, J rocking my fave jumper again, clearly designed by a bathroom tiler. Thank you. Everyone always says that. United to win 3-1 today. Let us know your...
People used to have wallpaper like that.
Yeah,
man. It used to be
Te-
fucking
textured
well hard to
wallpaper.
take off, innit?
Yeah.
That's what it's modelled on. Wallpaper and that. There you go. Yeah.
I just got some paint in the house.
Yeah.
It's got sand in it.
Paint's got sand in it.
Textured sand.
Oh, is it?
And you have to paint it like this.
How do you usually paint him? All right.
Mate, I've watched Karate Kid.
Yeah.
That's
Come
how you
on,
learn
bro.
how to paint in it
Down,
from
yeah.
Karate Kid.
We've got a Leverson behind the supermarket.
Yes. People saying about Luke Shaw being captain, Sanjay
That's a
Dewan
disgrace.
says
in
Luke Shaw
itself, by
captain.
the way.
Ha, ha.
Why is Luke
Well,
Shaw
it's
captain?
not a disgrace,
It
is
is a
it?
fucking disgrace.
The guy's been here for about 20
don't give a
years.
There's only Luke Shaw who's been there longer than 2 years on that.
Should have been.
See, that's what I mean. Like, all right, fair enough. Who
Okay,
would you have?
cumulative days in work. How many years have you been there?
3.
Less than
On
that.
par with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not great, is it?
The little Shaw.
The Lit is a captain.
Should have been Delit.
I just feel like...
Could have
is it
been
a
Cobby.
bit- Yeah, he could have had Cobby, couldn't you?
Is it just because Shaw's a senior man in the?
I don't-
I'd just give
I
it to
don't-
Paddy Dorgu. Fuck it.
I don't really care, to be honest with you. I know you should care about United skip.
Nah, Doggy looks too shy.
I think Dougie's got enough going on without
But it
giving
might
him
make
the
him
fucking
like-
captaincy.
I don't know if you give him the armband, Dorgu might walk out.
I think we should give it
Do your
Mount.
coaches do that? Coaches like at academy level when there's someone that's quite quiet
Yeah.
and they obviously want people, they're big on communication and talking. They'll like force a certain person to be captain in training and stuff.
Oh,
But
yeah.
stuff like that. But you've got to be captain, and if you don't speak,
Yeah.
got to run a certain. But
I used to be captain for my team. I was a great captain until we were losing, and then I'd just lose. A bit like Bruno.
I'm a bad moaner, you know.
I've
lose
seen
my
you.
shit.
We couldn't play together.
I've seen
Adam.
you can't walk away
I'm
from
a big
referee.
moaner.
He can't
so
walk away
am I.
from a referee.
Yeah.
Honestly, he has to keep going
I hate
and going and going.
referees.
And also,
Until he gets dragged away from the referee.
I think the angriest I ever get, and the only place I ever lose my temper is playing football as
Really?
well. I do get
Do
into
you take it out on other people?
I get into disciplinary records. Not even not that great, to be fair.
Is it not?
Reds, fights,
I used to have a direct
balls,
debit
yeah.
set with FA.
Did you, can we get this telly on as well, please, when you get a set?
And what
whenever it's
used
time?
to bother me is like, you know, when you get into like people are arguing with you on the pitch and that on the opposite team, you can tell it's just they're doing it because it's a football game where they feel like nothing's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? They're just pretending.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
get
So,
The funniest sending off I had was, who did I say he looked like?
Oh God, this is
Oh,
gonna,
no.
this is gonna go well, isn't it?
Oh, have I told you this story before?
Go on.
I don't know. I
I'm
said
just
the
hoping
ref.
You don't come out with. Like,
I said I
well,
called the ref a
Yeah,
thingy
I did
looking
too.
motherfucker, but oh, it was an old singer. Fuck.
Rick Astley.
No. Carry on, it's going to
Right,
come back to
okay.
me.
Jonathan Martin says Scotty and Jay are the Martin Morrissey of Stretford Paddock. We'll take that, won't we?
Morris is a bit
It
mental.
depends,
around,
though.
Oh, who's going to be Morrissey, though?
You just for the irony.
All right, okay. yeah. You won't like that. Tom Halfpenny says, some of life's greatest questions can be answered with a bit of self-reflection. There you go, you see. So nothing wrong with what
I did
Ronnie
think
was
I was
doing.
getting a bit philosophical when I said that, innit? Looking at
Yeah,
yourself
man.
for help.
Yeah, man, it's good.
That's it. I called him a
That could
Barry
be a name.
Manilow looking motherfucker.
Barry Manilow's great. That's a great reference.
Wisdom poet.
Barry Manilow.
And he went,
I mean, you.
I thought, you fucking bastard. I thought I was definitely not getting sent off for that.
You Barry
You only,
Manilow looking
spoken word
motherfucker.
I've not got it for it. I've not done it for
You
ages.
deserve that. Matthew Lovett says, anyone
Why
heard
do I
from
do it?
Joe's anti-chafing recently? Is she still on tablets? We've not heard from her for a little while, but I think she is. Score predictions. Send us your score predictions. Ronnie, what do you reckon the score's going to be?
I think we'll get beat, but I think it'll be like a 2-1 to Brentford, because Brentford have gone like strongest team, and we've gone obviously with a quite rotated lineup, and I feel like even both strongest lineups, Brentford away is one of the tougher fixtures in the league.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And you know I'm a big fan of Brian Mbeumo as well. so.
Mbeumo is sick. He is, isn't it? Is it him and Visa have got like 35 goals or something between them this season? Which is ridiculous. That's like York and Cole in 99 numbers. Like, they're putting up, the 11th in the league?
Yeah, their front three's weird because they got
Broken Cole in 99 had 55 between them.
And what was that? Is that in
29, 26, wasn't it?
Across all
Did
competitions.
you?
Is that all comes? Yeah, so what I mean, like, so in the Premier League, it's not that dissimilar, is it?
Did you see
For
my?
a team that's fucking 11?
Did you see my Andy Cole tweet?
Go on.
I thought it was a euphemism then.
John.
Did you see my
Go-
Andy Cole? Hole.
Okay.
Like a coal.
Can we stop this now?
It's
right
not-
now,
it's
can we
not-
stop using that as a thing? Right, let's just not.
It's
do
not that. It's not that dark.
Right.
Anyway,
It's not that dark.
He's just made it worse.
Can't get in.
Okay, cool.
Let's all have a breathe.
Bring back Andy Tate. go on.
anyway, now it's like whenever I see like a record graphic or a goal scoring graphic or whatever, Andy Cole's on every single one.
Yeah.
Sky Sports.
Yes,
So that's
no
why I
one
looked
ever,
at.
if
no one ever mentions him.
if someone went who's in your Premier League all-time 11 and you were Andy Cole, they'd look at you like you just shit on him.
Yeah, we had it when we had him on the channel. We spoke about that, and he was saying how like he got a bit annoyed with it because it was like the only time people spoke about his records was when they were getting broken. And what happened was with the Ireland one, when Ireland got 36 goals in a season, which is what Cole had done. People were then talking about how Haaland had broken Shearer's record, and it was Shearer and Cole who both had the same amount of goals, but they were going, he's broken Alan Shearer's record, like Andy Cole didn't exist.
That's why the interview we did with Andy Cole is the greatest bit of work I think I've ever done.
Mine too. It was
No,
such
it's really
a good.
Because to
yeah.
get him speaking like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't really get him to speak like
Do you know what was a good thing about that was? We had a chat before, didn't we? Because we were chatting before, and I think we were having a laugh and like that relaxed, had something to eat and that. And then it was like when we got into it, that's it. It was mad, right? Because I remember thinking, this is like one of those pinch moments, like yourself. Love Andy Cole, one of my all-time heroes. And it got to the point where I thought, we're gonna have to wrap this up at some point. Like we've been talking for nearly 2 fucking hours, and at some point I'm gonna have to say like, right.
But you were loving it.
Yeah, but I didn't want to, and I felt bad at like because it's like I don't want this to end, but at some point I'm gonna have to say right, because I can't keep him here all fucking day. And what I also love about it as well is we asked him a few things, didn't we, about like United signings and Harry Kane and that. Maka was just like, we don't care about that. Let's just fucking, you know what I mean? Forget that.
No, that's why.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was just so right.
Like I feel like when we interviewed Cantona, we wasted it.
Because what was that was you and Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we just asked him stuff like about modern, like, and he was like, "You wasted. This is just a waste of time."
Especially if you're getting someone who, like Andy Cole, doesn't. I think he's done more recently, but even at that point, he hadn't done a lot of interviews. He hadn't been doing loads of interviews. That was certainly the first time he'd done like a 2-hour podcast with anyone. And he was so honest and open about all sorts. And you think, you know, do we need to ask him about whether he thinks Harry Kane would be good for United if we sign him and shit like that? He gives a fucking toss.
Do you think it's the lack of his sort of him being in the media post his career has sort of dampened his presence when it comes to people talking about his records? Whereas Shearer went straight into punditry. Do you know what I mean? Andy Cole was never sort of he was never there front and centre. He always had the sort of reputation of being a bit more reserved than say Shearer.
You make a good point because he sort of made that point himself a little bit about him not playing that media game, didn't he? Where he was saying that you know, he saw certain pundits as well, pundits that he didn't rate that highly as players. He thought, you know, they were alright, obviously played at a high level, but I don't think they were like amazing or whatever, and they're passing judgment on other players and stuff, and yet he doesn't play that game, I think he said.
Yeah.
Whereas you see the likes of, I don't know, almost everyone is now either on a podcast or
Like Bon Lahore.
yeah, Bon Lahore, who's got like a constant platform on Talk Sport, and who scored like as many goals in his career.
He was never that prolific, innit? He was just like an average Premier League player anyway.
And like someone like Andy Cole, who is like top 3 or 4 for every metric you want to use: goals, trophies, assists, everything. He's right up there.
You know what as well? I can't remember where it was, but someone was talking about Ian Wright being better than Andy Cole. And I was like, are you fucking stupid, bro? And it's like, because everyone loves Uncle Ian and all this nonsense. Fucking Andy Cole, like...
Do you not remember
what... look at you like you're mental. It was like the other day when I said De Bruyne's not in my Premier League team all-time 11. And everyone looked at me like I was mental. I was like, what the... But you's not a mental, not me.
The thing with that is, as well, like, you can rate... It's not like you can... If you're just saying De Bruyne's not in the top 3 midfielders of all time in the Premier League, doesn't mean you don't rate him. Or doesn't mean he's not good. And let's not forget, right, De Bruyne, right, he's mint, let's not be silly about it, but De Bruyne was at Chelsea, then went to Germany, then came back, and then had these sort of 7 or 8 or 9 years, whatever, at City that were just phenomenal. There's certain players like Scholes, for example, who was at United for 16 years and won 11 titles. So, like, it's not like you're saying De Bruyne's a bad player, he's not, but is he better than Scholes? I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Is he better than maybe a Frank Lampard, for example, who scored record-breaking amount of goals? Maybe, maybe not. There's a debate there. Is he better than Roy Keane? For me, he's not. So, but people will argue that, Macca, who haven't ever seen Roy Keane play football. People who were born in 2003 will argue that Roy Keane's overrated, and you think, okay, well, when were you watching him? When you were 2?
Do you know as time's going on, though, like, obviously, we are entering, especially you're talking about football discourse, you're entering an era now of people that are like 18, even like between the ages, 16 to 24, a lot of them haven't seen basically any of those players.
Yeah. People used to go, well, Alan Anson used to be class.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a reference for that.
Do you know?
And I think a lot of people are now the same with like Roy Keane.
No, because what are you going off, right? If you're having a debate with someone about Roy Keane, yeah, and they're 20, so they've never really seen him play.
Yeah.
So what are they going off? His stats. His stats aren't going to tell you what type of a player Roy Keane is.
Also, they go off, he once booted Haaland's fucking dad, so he must be just a mental.
You get one moment for all these players that become sort of signifiers of their whole career. What's interesting though is a player like Keane also played along the same side as Ronaldinho, but kids who haven't seen Ronaldinho play because they've got the highlight reel that looks better on, in over 30 seconds and Keane's snapping people.
He's a really good player on FIFA.
That's it.
It's like me, mate, you used to feel though, now it's like David Beckham. I don't remember anything from David Beckham.
Born you.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that annoys me.
And that's why.
Not the fact that you weren't born when David Beckham was playing football. That's not your fault.
That annoys me.
No, but I get annoyed with the whole David Beckham and like people will compare David Beckham to Mo Salah, and I think why?
No, because you know why? Because Steve would always tell me how good he is, how good he was. And then I remember someone put his whole like every action, like so it wasn't just like one of those highlight reels where it's just his highlights, like every single touch he had, and it was in the final, I think.
He's the only one that fucking turned up in 99, mate.
And he looked unbelievable.
Yeah.
But mate,
when I watched that, do you know what I mean?
There was
like,
games like that, but then also, if you remember England-Greece, England was shit.
Yeah, that was going out.
And he just went...
Is that 2004?
I'm going to step up
World
now.
Cup.
2004, yeah.
It was at Old Trafford, one
I
of
would
the
have
as well.
I would have been 6.
Yeah.
That was when Wembley was in
It
construction.
was 2000. It was to qualify for the 2002 World Cup.
That's it, 2002 World Cup.
And
So it was in 01.
That was like a redemption arc, wasn't it, after what had happened
massively.
in 98.
And then thing with Beckham as well, me and you were chatting about this the other day. Like, when people talk about stats as well, it doesn't tell you anything. Because if you look at it, you go, okay, like, at Wimbledon he scored a goal, there's your stat. That stat doesn't tell you it's from the fucking halfway line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That goal against Greece doesn't tell you that was the goal in the last minute to get us through to the World Cup. It just shows you a goal. So it doesn't give you the context of what was going on.
Because even bring it further forward, I know this is putting away from United.
No, go on.
21, 22-year-olds now, even they probably can barely remember or won't remember. I wouldn't have seen like even like Lionel Messi's peak.
No. No, and it's. I think this happens with Ronaldo.
They're
as well.
21, 22. His peak was like what 2009 to like 2013, 14. So that's like 12 years ago.
Yeah, so
Maybe
like 10, 12.
9, 10. 9,
The
10.
same
You know what I
thing
mean?
happens with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
People don't really remember him from United the first time round, but they'll have
Because I only caught him at
involved.
the end.
Yeah,
I'm 26.
I remember you and Abdullah talking about it when he re-signed for us, and it was like this was you both emotional because it was your chance to see him properly.
My only memory was like
Yeah,
2007, 2008. So
Yeah.
I saw his best, but I didn't see the annoying, frustrating Ronaldo that people talk about. I don't have any memory of that. I just remember 2007ish onwards was when I could really like remember properly, and that was when he was best for United.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And people,
I
but
think that's when he was best in general.
what?
Yeah, that's the
Overall.
last season. at
07,
United,
08,
yeah.
08, and 09. That's the best version of Ronaldo you'll ever see.
Didn't he like come second in the Ballon d'Or in like 07?
07,
06,
Kaka,
yeah.
second to Kaka.
Yeah, he was
And then he
unreal.
won it off Kaka.
Yeah, and then people act like he only got going when he got to Madrid.
And also, like, they compare Mo Salah to him, yeah. Who's Mo Salah competing with for the fucking Ballon d'Or? Rodri and that.
Yeah.
Ronaldo had to take it off Kaka
What was
and
that?
compete with Messi. Like,
Harvey, what was that
it's just
Ballon d'Or
different
list we
levels.
had the other day? Can you remember that list we had on the brew? Was it the Ballon d'Or from like 2006 or something? The nominees. Have a look.
But I mean, we can guess them. It's Kaka, it's Henry, it's...
I think we had one where we had the list.
Well, 06 Cannavaro won it, didn't he?
It's not that
Ronaldinho.
one.
No.
It was 06 was it Cannavaro? Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, you're right.
That was one of the worst ones.
What year was it? Nedved.
All right.
Yeah, but still look at that line.
Well,
Yeah, but it's the lineup, right? Because this is like the Ballon d'Or in I don't know if this is the right one, but this is one I've just pulled out for 2006. The Cannavaro won
Go
it.
to 07.
07 might be the one. There's one where it is genuinely utterly
There you go.
ridiculous, right? So
There you go.
this is the list. This is the top 10 for the Ballon d'Or in 2007, right? So Kaka won it, and anyone who remembers Kaka will just tell you he was fucking unreal when he was at Milan and absolutely tore us a new one. Cristiano Ronaldo came second, Lionel Messi third, Drogba fourth, Pirlo fifth, Ruud van Nistelrooy sixth, Zlatan seventh, Fabregas eighth, Robinho ninth, Totti 10th, and then moving further down the list, you've got like Ronaldinho's on there, Riquelme's on there, Ribéry's on there, Maldini's on there, Buffon's on there, Thierry Henry's on there, Clarence Seedorf's there.
Brilliant bit of self-editing there. Fantastic.
Did you ever doubt me? Did you ever doubt me? There was no fucking way I was going to say that. Come on. Oh yeah, they're laughing.
You missed off Canuta.
Yeah, they're laughing because I didn't say Dani Alves. No, they're laughing because 13th was Steven Gerrard, but that was a minor blip on that fucking list. So I'm not getting into that.
So look at that. Paolo Maldini's on there.
Like, it's
Juan
just-
Roman Riquelme would be probably the best player in the world.
Wayne
right
Rooney's on it. Fucking down in 26. He's there though.
Who's the best player never to win the Ballon d'Or in our lifetime?
now. Wazza.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's 2 injuries, right? I think robbed Rooney of a Ballon d'Or. I think in 04, had he not got injured against Portugal, I think we'd have won the Euros. I think England would have won the Euros, and he'd have been the reason we won it.
Who else is there?
And I think in 2010,
Rooney was
if he hadn't
one.
got injured against Munich,
Rooney's my
I
also,
think we win the Champions
Yeah.
League, and he's the reason we win it that season. Rather than it being Ronnie or a mix of players, it would have been him.
I can only think of 2 for that question.
Go on.
Rooney, my favourite ever United player. Neymar as well.
Neymar hasn't won it.
No.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
a shout out,
Neymar's a
bro.
great.
I didn't even realise.
So Rooney and Neymar probably.
That's a really
Yeah,
good shout.
Neymar's a great
Yeah.
answer.
Beckham came second, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a
Beckham
good
should've
year,
won.
that though, because
Yeah.
I think it was Ronaldinho, Beckham,
Rivaldo won
and
it.
Rivaldo, so
Yeah.
Rivaldo, Beckham,
But we
and
dumped them out of the group.
Totti as well.
Rivaldo shouldn't have won it.
I think that's a bit of a he kind of got away with it a little bit, didn't he, Rivaldo? Because obviously he's mint. Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong one here. I don't know why I've gone to 2008. That's
99.
well off it.
99.
1999.
Yeah, we
because-
got robbed.
Or Shevchenko.
We got robbed of that.
Yeah, it was
Look at that, that's a big
Rivaldo.
one,
So
isn't it?
99, Rivaldo
Wow.
won it. I don't know how he did. He should have been Beckham or I'd have been around Keane up there.
Also, how is like, how is there a Fiorentina player there? Like, we won the treble.
Yeah, we won the treble, and you've got like
And
Barcelona.
of the top 10,
Yeah.
we got 2 players.
In I don't know. Stam's in number 12. Stam should have been up there for me. That season, he was fucking unbelievable.
You know York and Cole as well?
Yeah.
Because they come as a 2, they got kind
They're
of
not even in
fucked,
there.
innit?
Like,
You know, if that was just a one striker, they go,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's the
Yeah.
best player in the world.
I mean, David Ginola won the PFA Player of the Year award that year.
He's a little crazy.
Spurs finished 11th.
That one bothers you, innit? You've mentioned
Yeah.
that to me so many times.
Me and Steve, honestly. Spurs finished 11th. He scored like 8 goals.
Was it pretty privilege?
Yeah, I think it was. Like
Also,
that season for Spurs. Guess how many goals David Ginola scored in the Premier League? He won the PFA Player of the Year award. And United won the treble, don't forget.
6,
No.
5.
No.
Can't be less than that.
Mate, when he said 6, you should have just said, "Come on, man. You're gonna keep guessing."
4.
3. Scored 3 Premier League goals in 30 games. And he won the fucking PFA
He won
Player
it
of the
because
Year
was
award.
that when he scored that goal against Barnsley?
He won it because he didn't want to give it to United.
Yeah.
All the fucking players were bitter and hated the fact United
Also-
were in anything. So we'll just vote for whoever we can who's not a United player. So
Also-
fucking Ginola won it.
That's why people love to say Henry's the best Premier League
Of
player.
course he do.
Because he's not a Man United player.
That's it.
There is that. There is a bit.
Of course there is. I'm
No,
not
it's
being
fact.
funny.
Wayne
Like,
Rooney.
Yeah, there's no way Henry's done more for Arsenal than Wayne Rooney did at United.
that's what I mean.
No way.
It's just fucking. You're right. It's like let's just say it's and also Henry's like a safe bet in it because he's mint, so no one's gonna go like that's ridiculous. But if you actually scratch beneath the surface of that, how many titles did Wayne Rooney win? How many goals did he score? I know Henry scored a lot of
Was that one
goals.
6?
But
07, 08, 09, 11, 13, 5.
I've seen a lot of what because I made.
I still think it's Ronaldo anyway. I think Ronaldo's the best player
Well,
the Premier League's ever seen.
Yeah, 07, 08, Ronaldo's just...
Because he's the only player who's involved in the GOAT conversation. He might not win it, but it's always like Messi,
That
Ronaldo,
individual season.
or Maradona, or Pele. It's not Messi, Maradona, Pele, or Henry. Do you know what I mean? Ronaldo's the only one who's involved in it. It's not just 'cause
Do people
country.
claim he's 20? Was it a 2020 that he had? Is that what they claim is like the best individual season ever? I don't think it is in the Premier League.
But what I will
I think
say is,
didn't Suarez have like a better season?
people saying Salah's better than Henry are fucking
Yeah.
idiots as well.
Because I actually feel like obviously I didn't see Henry, but as much as I hate him, especially when he was at the Scousers and that, I think didn't Suarez had one.
Suarez's season.
Suarez had
in
a season which was probably one of the
2014
best you've ever seen,
was
like from a
fucking
player.
unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, for me though, that's why
Yeah, it was.
Ronaldo's is so impressive because
yeah.
you look at these teams, Liverpool with Suarez or Henry with Arsenal or fucking Salah now.
Haaland,
They only ever
City,
won,
yeah.
like, did Henry win the double once? He didn't.
I want to say in 2002.
He did win the double.
I think
But, like,
they won
basically,
the-
my
they won the
point
double in
is-
2002.
After the Invincible season or before?
No, before the Invincible
Ronaldo's
season,
the
I think
only
they did.
one that was performing week in, week out in the Premier League, the Champions League.
Yeah,
Like, Salah got dumped out of the Champions League in January
yeah.
or something. Henry never performed in the Champions
Yeah.
League. Like, he
I
had
think-
moments, but they never won
Yeah,
it.
in
Like,
2002.
Ronaldo won it.
Yeah, that's what
Won
I mean.
everything.
It's the same old thing
He's
though.
the
innit?
only player as well, you go, ever in the Premier League where you go, fucking hell, that's the best player in the world.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
without
yeah.
a doubt, you
Yeah.
go, fuck me,
Yeah.
he's the best player in the
There's
world.
no arguing, is there? That's what I mean. And like, people just don't want to make it. They just don't want to go United. And also, the difficult we've got now is our best era is earlier, where a lot of younger fans don't remember it as well. So that sort of feeds into the whole like Salah's the best and fucking De Bruyne is the best and Haaland's the best and all that sort of shit that we have to listen to. But we know. Joel Reddy says is Onana starting? No, he's. Oh, is that?
It's an accident on the graphics.
Oh right, it's all right. Sorry, there was a bit of an accident on the graphic, but no, Onana isn't starting. It's Alte Bayande. Ricky Murray says Shaw injury today, strained haircut. Brian Casey says people in the chat are proving that the Premier League started in 2014. KJ 2020 says Ronaldo is not even in the conversation for best Premier League player. Well, he is.
I mean, he's fucking it.
We're having it right now. James Barry says Owen shouldn't have won. Talking about the Ballon d'Or. That's another one that everyone gets rattled by, including me. Was it 19 goals in all competitions to win the Ballon d'Or? What the
In
fuck?
01 was that?
I think so, when they won that makeshift treble.
How the fuck they win that Mickey Mouse treble and got the Ballon d'Or?
I don't understand it.
And they struggled to win. Was it the final 5-4 or something against Getafe? Or what
Something
was
like
it?
that. It's just
Alaves
fucking
won
joke.
Alabas, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and he gets the Ballon d'Or.
He was incredible though.
Owen.
Over a short
A
period.
young
though, I
Michael
think.
Owen was nuts, man.
Yeah.
And he also, you could see why he won the Ballon d'Or because, you know, commercially, he was everywhere, man.
Yeah.
People, you had kids wearing Umbro boots.
I know.
The fuck did that ever happen?
Michael Owen's ego's never
recovered
like
from that.
deflated from that. That's it. It's never. You can tell. You can
That's
tell
why
he
he
got
was-
so much plaudits at
That's
that
why
age,
he
very
would,
young. That he
like,
just
try
like,
little man Stoke and Newcastle.
yeah.
Right.
He's
fucking-
still
Yeah.
trying, knowing it.
Fair
He's
enough. Though.
Trying.
He won a Ballon d'Or,
He's
and he was good.
trying
He was a
to win
good
the
player.
Scousers
Yeah.
back in it. You can see he still tries to win them back, and it's never going to happen.
Because
for him.
he's Chester guy. Where
Wrexham, is it?
Wrexham.
Chester, I think, it's
Yeah,
Chester.
same
But
place.
it's they're never going to forgive him for coming to United and winning the title. They're never ever going to get over it, and rightly so. And he's
Is it
still,
number 19 he was part of as
yeah, I
well?
think so. And I think he's always trying to build them.
Because the thing
bridges.
is, his daughter went on Love Island,
Oh yeah.
and she's literally the exact same type of person as him, like mirror image.
yeah.
Like she's probably one of the most boring people that's ever gone on there. Like,
Every person that goes on there is boring, though, isn't it?
no, but
That's why they're on
she
there.
had the same
They've all
like
got smooth
ultra
brains.
stoic like.
Kai's alright.
Type
I'll have
of-
no Kai slander.
Basically,
He's sound.
No,
Shy.
the Love Island lot.
But- I mean, to be fair,
One or two of them are sound, but it's like
yeah,
they are just
I wouldn't want my daughter going on Love Island.
horrible
I mean?
bunch of people.
He must have been fucking.
But
fuming
they
about.
usually go on it at an age where you don't really have a choice.
When I work-
I know. I mean, I'm not saying you can fucking stop him.
When I worked in the boxing, and there was one day where I was doing, it was the Bellew Usyk fight, and so my job was obviously presenting stuff and doing content around the ring.
Just in Saudi.
No, it was, I think it was MEN, that fight actually.
Oh.
But then I was working with JD, fuck them, but I was working with them anyway. And so my job was to make content, but also they went, right, we've got all these people in this box up there, hospitality suite. Can you, like, in between fights, just go up there and show your face and mingle and that? And the box was full of, like, just Love Island people. And, like, every fight,
Did you know who any of them were?
like, I knew like a face, but I didn't know who they were or anything. And between fights, I'd go up to the suite to see what was going on. And progressively through the night, it was just getting louder and worse in there.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell people were crying, people were sniffed up. It was just like, oh my God, this is the worst assortment of people I've ever been around in my life. Yeah, just, it is weird doing that. Also, like, you know what's mad, yeah? Some of them go on there and they're known for being on Love Island. And then when they get booked for new things, they say, don't mention Love Island.
Yeah.
I'm this now.
Because
I'm
they used it to get. Yeah,
I'm a fitness guy now. So that's, it's like,
That's
no one cares.
It's because they were that before it, and then they've obviously gone on it for the exposure to then kind of like catapult whatever they've got going on in it, but obviously and separate themselves from it.
There's very few of them that have made it work, really. Innit? Obviously, Molly May. I think Josh Denzel was doing well before he went in there. When he come out,
But he's had something about him, hasn't he? Like,
no, but he was doing that job.
Yeah, he can
beforehand.
present. He's a bit more than just like influencer. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them, like Kai went back to teaching, I think. In the end,
Idiots.
A lot
stuff for
of
because he's a rugby player.
A lot of them just end up doing nothing because some of them are only in it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But the ones that are on it and do well and get exposure, they definitely end up with a good 5
Opera
years
had
after
him.
it.
Who's the lad
financially.
that there's a footballer? Opera had him on his channel. Who? Tom Clare. Yeah, he had him on his channel. But he's with someone else from Love Island as well, so I think they're doing like stuff together. But I don't know. Has he gone back to playing football now?
Yeah, for Macclesfield.
Don't let
Back
Jay
to
pretend, by the way. He tunes in to watch
He
it
watches
every
Love
single
Island
day.
and all.
I do some series.
You
I've
used to
not
even
watched
tweet
for a
about
little
it and
while.
that.
That was
I
the
mean-
biggest thing I was happy about when you left Twitter.
Go
That
on.
when Love Island seasons come around, I don't know, I have to listen to your...
Wow, well, in
watch
that case,
it.
I'm going to fucking bring it back.
Really?
Callum Riding says, Michael Owen throwing an apple into the bin story is to this day the funniest and most Michael Owen story I've ever heard.
I love
Paul
when he
Shoes.
tweeted, just ran over a rabbit, devastated.
What was the one about him not watching films?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've
Do you remember that?
I've watched 4 films and I'm overrated.
Yeah. Films. Yeah, I don't
Overrated.
like films. What the fuck are you on about, you knob?
Films.
But
Oh
then
yeah, just
hadn't
just
people
watch
like
Thunderbolts.
gone
by the
through
way,
his
really good.
tweets and found like things where he had said like I was watching,
Yeah.
and like he was like, actually you've watched 7 films at least.
Right, he said he's watched 8 films. He's only ever watched 8 films. Watched my 8th ever film on the flight home. Must have been bored. # hate films. Do you know what films he's watched? Does anyone know? Can anyone remember?
Well, I can see, so I'll
All
let
right.
you guess.
Just like my mum. I don't think my mum's watched a film in like 25 years.
Really? That's mad.
She just doesn't. She doesn't
What-
really.
what's-
Do,
How can you not like? I can understand.
Hold
you
on, the
not-
last 25 years, you're 25.
yeah. So obviously I can
So
only go.
you
Off,
done it
I can only.
to
Go,
her.
I can only go off what I've seen.
You
That's why.
When I was a baby, I was watching her, and she definitely didn't watch films.
No. She just doesn't watch. She isn't really a TV or film person.
Do you want to know the list of
She
films
watches,
that
she more
Michael
watches
always
sport and stuff. Huh?
Aye. The list of films that he
But I
says.
mean, you can tell with the name she's given.
Yeah, she's
You-
into
your brother.
football, so it's
Netflix.
it's obvious. The films that he's been forced to watch: Rocky, Heat, Ghost, Jurassic Park, Cool Runnings, Seabiscuit, Karate Kid, Forrest Gump.
You can see why he hates films. Rocky's shit.
No, it's not.
Rocky's most overrated films of all time.
Sacrilege.
Heat's good.
fucking
Heat's good.
mint.
Heat's great.
Right.
So the fact that he doesn't like that is a fucking weapon.
Yeah.
Ghost, is that when they're doing all the Patrick Swayze and that?
What's that?
And he's doing the
Oh, the Pottery.
Potterer.
Yeah,
Pottery
yeah.
and that.
Ghost is
Sexy
sick.
style.
Yeah, it's mental.
Ghost is shit.
You're a fucking knob.
Jurassic Park shit.
What?
Cool Runnings is Cool Runnings, isn't it? Seabiscuit, fuck that. Karate Kid. That's a laughing
Millennium Bob. Fuck that.
Is that before when he just went, JD, fuck them? I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
I knew exactly what he said.
cringe.
Where were we? Karate Kid. Shit. Forrest Gump.
Karate Kid a minute ago, you were praising it when you were talking about painting your house.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, all them films are alright.
Nah.
I've not seen Seabiscuit, to be
Rocky's
fair.
shit. Let's
It's not.
lads, let's have a.
What's the last good film you've watched?
Macca loves his gangster shit, innit?
I need to watch
Never
Out
felt
All
to say
Nights.
I didn't enjoy that.
Oh,
Don't tell me that.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
tell me
sorry, I
that.
was
Let's not have that
disappointed,
conversation. Because I want to watch it and then think that myself.
yeah. What a go through pain myself, wasting tenner in a
I'm
second.
trying to help you out of it.
Yeah.
No, I never read reviews or anything.
No.
Because people's reviews are always.
I went to watch Sinners
Yeah, but
last
like
week.
Carl Anka said, it's a masterpiece.
I think it was.
And you said it, you shit, didn't you?
I think it was.
he hates every film.
He's
He's Michael Owen.
He's Michael Owen. He's a very harsh critic.
No, I just felt it was like it was trying to be a remake of Dusk Till Dawn.
Right, okay.
But it wasn't. It took
Dusk Till
itself
Dawn's
too.
great.
Yeah, but it took itself far too seriously. And Salma Hayek wasn't in it either. So that was it.
I think
That's
what
fucking
the
shite.
thing with Sinners,
Salma
I thought
Hayek's
Sinners
scene.
was good, but I feel like the final act was doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Why
It was,
did they- why
I
did
feel
they-
like I feel like almost everything happened in the last 20 minutes. Do you know?
That's like
yeah,
Gladiator
but it's
2,
like
that.
what,
Yeah.
I can't work
Gladiator
out
2's
what
like-
type of film it was, and when the lead vampire goes from being from the
Are you-
American South and then becomes Irish.
You're gonna give disclaimers for people that haven't watched.
I was just talking about the
Mate, if you haven't watched the film we're talking about right now, you deserve it.
Hey,
It's like someone had a go at me for spoiling Sopranos over there.
Okay.
Is that fucking grow
Guys,
up?
have you watched Sinners?
Nah.
I've had Thingy spoiled when I tweeted because I only started watching Game of Thrones now, and then I did a tweet, and then a couple of spoilers were put in there. But I'm one of the people I don't really get too bothered.
Also,
'cause
you know when someone spoils something, usually if you get sucked into like a show, you forget that people have told. So it's still a surprise to you when you see it.
yeah.
Because I'm like a bit like that. I forget that someone's told
Forget,
me this
and
is going to happen.
I still want to see
Yeah.
how it gets there anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
not what. It's all them, and obviously.
Daniel Shepherd says Pulp Fiction is shite. I think it's alright.
Come on, this is a safe space. Sopranos versus The Wire. Sopranos is the best.
Can I say one thing?
This
Well,
is a
I
safe
can't tell you
space.
I'm-
If
you
you
can say
if you
anything.
want to say a film that everyone loves is shite, feel free to say it. Because I also think Scarface is overrated.
Scarface.
Can I go one better than that?
Go on.
On what is might be sacrilegious on this day. If you're over the age of 12 and you love Star Wars, it's made a fourth. Like, you need to get that sorted out.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Good for you. Well done. Have you got to that age and not seen
Or
any
Star
Star
Trek,
Wars?
no.
I've never watched the Star Wars.
When I was a kid, I used to
Terrible.
love Star Wars.
Exactly when you were a kid, but you shouldn't be over the age of 20 just as Chewbacca on the train.
Well, if I want
It's
to
just
dress as
weird.
Chewbacca on the train, that's my fucking business. No need
Not
for
got hair
that.
for a reason, Jay.
Right, okay, that's why I like to dress as Chewbacca. No, I remember when I took my little brother to watch The Phantom Menace when I was 18, and I was proper like giddy for it, and then I realised watching Star Wars when you're a grown up or
Yeah.
You're not
18-year-old, it's not the
fan
same.
of the fantasy franchises, though.
No, not really. I'm not into Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
and all
Rings
that.
and that.
Joe
Lord
gets
of the
annoyed
Rings.
because Joe loves Lord of the Rings, right? He's like
That doesn't
proper-
surprise me.
Lord of the Rings
I was
is
going to
elite.
say shock.
Right.
It's not
A lot
modelled,
of the
it's
bad
look
words
on
said
Gandalf.
about
Well,
Lord
I'm
of the
just
Rings.
not into the goblins and
I want to
guilds
go
and all
New
that.
Zealand and that for it.
You're into Harry Potter, though.
Harry
as well,
Potter.
aren't
Harry,
Nah, I'm not
That's
into it.
fucking-
I'm not into the Harry
you?
Potter.
My
like
missus and my kids all love Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter was
I
great,
can't-
man. It was
that.
great.
I can.
It's kids with sticks. It's like, it's not for me.
That
Don't give me a dirty look. You're sitting there watching a load of children. It's just a bit like, what's this? Do you know what I
Now
mean?
you've made it weird.
Why have you got? Why
Yeah,
did you
you've
go
made it,
there,
you've
man?
made it,
You
you've
just-
Now
made
you've made it weird. Yeah,
just saying.
you basically stood at a
I'm
gate
not lying
watching
to
a
you.
school. May as well be a nut. You just stood there. He may as well stood at a gate just looking at the school.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that.
You were. You basically did.
It's one of your worst ever takes, David.
What?
Harry
Harry Potter, it's not for me. Right, I think it's for kids. My kids love it and I get that. But for me, I just think it's just nonsense. It's
I
just
don't
children.
think
Nonsense.
Harry Potter's bad,
Nonsense.
but I wouldn't rewatch it. But I did go to Harry Potter World, and I stole a traffic cone.
They sell traffic on Harry Potter.
No.
Alright.
So basically, I went into the gift shop. Fucking everything was expensive. So I thought, fuck this, get out of here. And then outside in the car park, they have these traffic cones that are like swizzly like that. So I put one in the boot. You know, it's quite cool.
Take that, Potter.
Hey, there's one for you. Have a bit of that
I'll show you
J.K.
a magic
Rowling.
trick.
Yeah.
That's disappeared into my boot.
Nice, well done.
Dickheads.
Ruben Amorim's been talking about today's lineup. He says it's really hard because
Oh, there's a game?
Forgot we were talking about football.
it is really hard because we want to improve in the table. In this moment, I think everyone can understand our choice. We need to focus a lot on our young players. For me, it is not a massive game for Cheeto. I know it's important for Cheeto, but I don't want a lot of pressure on Cheeto. He played really well in the minutes against Wolverhampton. I feel he is ready to cope with the demands of the Premier League. Also, Alejandro Garnacho has been speaking, and he says we got a very good away result about the Athletic Club game. It is important for us to be in that final. The Premier League is also important, but it is a difficult moment. At this point, the Europa League semi-final, and then the final is the main focus. But a club like Manchester United, you have to try and win every game. And also, a little bit of a stat, Cheeto is United's youngest ever Premier League starter too. Who is United's youngest ever Premier League player?
It is, I know this answer, Angel Gomez.
Got it in one.
Just for you guys that know, just speaking about Bilbao, Steve can't make the final, right? And he's got, was it 4 tickets?
Yeah.
He's got 4 tickets he's
Yeah,
going to be
he's got-
selling at face value. So if you're at Mr. Stephen Howson on Twitter, or DM him and just let him know you'll take him.
Yeah. He's trying to shift him. You can't get rid of him.
Do him a favour.
So, yeah.
Because I'm getting loads of DMs, but I'm keeping mine. But Steve can't go, so just chuck him a message.
You might not like this one.
I'll
Mark.
take a message.
The sheriff
Give me a ticket, mate.
says Peaky Blinders is overrated. You
I've
like
never
Peaky-
watched an episode.
Well, I thought I'd be right with your street being from your neck of the woods.
I watched 2
What are you
episodes.
giving me dirty looks for? It's set in Birmingham. You're from Birmingham. I thought
I'm
you
the
might
kind
have
of guy
been
that
mildly interested
I'll
in
watch
it's-
that in 10 years.
it. Right, okay.
Just
I would
yeah.
binge the whole thing in a week
That's
in 10 years.
that's why I waited to watch Game of Thrones.
Did you want to see him
I
start
wanted to see
finish?
it like post Euphoria, where it's been like I can just without the whole hype around it and just
Yeah.
make a decision for myself.
I like it when you can watch a whole series. I do like that when you can sort of watch
I did that with The Wire as well.
Moblin's
on
doing
your-
Reading because I'm having to wait every week for it. Although the new one is out today. Gary Downs says Bad Santa. That's a good film.
That's a great film,
Yeah,
that,
that is
actually.
very, very funny.
What's his name again? Neil
Billy Bob
Patrick
Thornton.
Harris. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton. He was one of the double-barreled.
Is it? So wait, is
Very
Sopranos
similar.
better than The Wire?
No, Neil Patrick Harris.
Have you watched The Wire?
He's in Harold and Kumar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all got 3.
Because I know you've watched both. You've watched The Wire, Adam.
Yeah.
So which one's better, The Wire or Sopranos?
Sopranos.
I've not seen Sopranos yet.
Mate, we're going back to New Jersey.
Yeah.
We're going to.
I agree, Mac. I love my top 2 are The Wire and Sopranos, but The Sopranos is the top. What's yours? I know me and you.
They're
there's
slightly
million.
more towards The Wire than The Sopranos.
Right,
Just
I
because I just
understand.
think it's like a broader story. But
Yeah, I can't.
Me and Jay
Right.
want to start a
Okay.
Sopranos pod.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mac is like.
Have you seen that graph?
Yeah, I've said we've got to
The
get
gra-
you on it before you start with me, by the way.
Did you see the critics
Yeah, you
graph?
can be in it.
no,
man.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Do you want to start a Wire?
Did you see the? That, yeah,
That's literally what I said to him.
Have
I said
I
we
got
need to
you in
get
trouble?
Scotty. Yeah, I said to you as well. I said
gonna
we
try-
have to get Scotty on it, and he went,
I'm
"Yeah."
gonna try and find it.
Look at him sort of side of me now. I'm gonna get after this stream's finished. Gonna get starting fucking.
No, you're not
bonkers,
wait
man.
till the stream's
All right, fair enough. I can't argue with that. There's got a shot of Ruben Amorim just getting out the Lucasade Sports.
For everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
You can have a look. They're not even ours. We're nicking them.
Yeah, that's like you
from
at Harry
Brentford.
Potter World.
Have you
Just
seen
helping himself, pilfering.
That looks like the most
This is
boring
just-
image you've ever
What's
seen.
this? This is just
Nah,
like
it's not.
code.
It's not.
Right, so this is ranking the best
I've seen that. That's
TV
bollocks.
shows of all
That
time.
annoyed me.
Because
Right,
they
for starters-
did like a hot where they accumulated like all the things like
The reviews.
reviews like Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, like everything, and then they put it into like they calculate it into an average.
I'm not having
I know, that's
Breaking Bad
cool.
on the top.
I don't think.
And that's
Took too long to get going.
Breaking Bad's overrated, man.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good show, but
Breaking
it's
Bad was good, but I'd never watch it again.
no. That's what I mean.
I preferred Prison Break.
Game of Thrones at second is not
Can't
nonsense.
say I've-
Chernobyl was good, but I don't think it's the 3rd best show ever.
they
Band of
not-
Brothers being up there is a good shout.
Are they just American?
I'm happy Thingy's is top 10, by the way. Good.
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
See, I
Stranger Things is in my top 3.
Succession at 18 is not a bad shout. I like Succession.
There's Gomorrah on there.
Name the top
Gomorrah's
10.
good.
Name
That's a fucking
the
great
top
shout.
10 for people on that.
Right, so it's Breaking Bad is 1, 2nd is Game of Thrones, 3rd
just
Chernobyl,
stop there, man. It's
4th
fucking shit.
Sopranos, 5th Band of Brothers, 6th The Wire, 7th Better Call Saul, 8 Stranger Things, 9 Sherlock, 10 Peaky
How's
Blinders.
Breaking Bad 1?
It's bollocks that.
Sherlock getting ratings there. BBC Sherlock was good though. That was
No,
good.
it was good. I don't think it's the
Top
9th
10.
best show ever. Also, the Swazzler says, if you're into gangster movie shows, check out Gomorrah. Scotty just mentioned it. Italian TV series set in Naples. Fantastic. Just waiting now for kick-off. Who are we playing again? Brentford, innit? Yeah. The Wire says RHL. Red Dwarf says Cam Singh. Breaking Bad is class, says Ace Enforcer.
Red Dwarf's class on it. What was his
Gangs
name
of
in it
London
again?
is mint. I've not
I want to watch
watched that.
Mobland, you know with Pierce
Sick.
Brosnan.
That's what I'm
and,
watching now, but it's out every
What's his
Sunday.
name? Pierce Brosnan, isn't
Tom
it?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Helen Mirren's in it as well.
Is she?
It is, isn't it? It's good.
I like how you get involved in these conversations. Don't stop. I'm not flagging it up so you stop. But I like it.
What?
I'll just fucking chip in with this.
I like it. No, don't want him to stop. I never like. He'll do it. He does it all
He
the
was
time.
commentating on Thursday.
I know he was.
Fucking hell, Bill Bauer in here.
I never say anything to him. 'Cause I don't want him to, I'm glad you said that because I don't want him to stop because he'll randomly just shout shit out, which is fine.
The brewer did it on. It wasn't me last week on Thursday.
No, was it not? You do like doing it though.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was George I think on Thursday. George was getting a bit excited, which was fine. I like this. Vithos says Severance was wank. Severance, everyone's raving about that.
Couldn't make it through the first episode.
Do you know what I didn't like that everyone liked? I thought was shite. Mad Men.
You're an idiot.
I've not watched any of these.
I didn't care about any of them, Scott.
I'm still on my 20th.
Fucking like all unlikable.
No, I disagree completely.
You what?
Don Draper is
Is a
very
twat.
similar. He is a twat, but so is Tony Soprano.
No, but Tony's nice. You
Nah,
like
he
him.
is-
He's
we
like
love Tony
ducks and he
No,
looks
no,
out for
I love
people
Tony. What I mean is, to the common man,
you know
Tony
what I mean?
Soprano. Don Draper did every single thing except for kill people in Bad Men that Tony Soprano did,
Yeah,
but wore better
You
suits.
root for Tony Soprano because he's,
I don't
he's got a
think-
nice side to him. I don't think Don Draper did.
How much of Mad Men did you watch?
The first 3 series.
Really? And
First,
still-
first 2.5 and then I
and
gave
you-
up.
really?
I just thought, I kept waiting for it to, I just thought, you know, there's a lot of dark shit in there as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like really dark shit, like really dark. And then it just like, that'd happen and it just sort of move on from it and I'd be like, really? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's another thing that rattled me a little bit. With
I
it.
worked in advertising for a few years, so sort of got.
I know it's popular. I know it won
nods
loads of
to that,
awards.
yeah.
And, is it Matthew Weiner who was from The Sopranos who made it? So I get it, understood it. I just couldn't get into it. It's like Severance, same thing. I gave it a series,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't care what happens to any of these people.
I'm waiting for Succession to just sort of die down, and I'm going to start watching that because I've not watched it.
You'll love that.
Royal Family linked to that, you know. One of the producers of the Royal Family went on to write Succession.
Jesse Armstrong. He wrote Peep Show as well, didn't he? That's mint
Oh,
that.
Peep Show's elite.
Yeah, you love Peep Show, don't you?
I fucking love Peep Show. We once worked, and because Victoria Curran used to be a big poker player, innit?
Oh yeah.
She's won like
David
2
Mitchell's
EPT
missus.
titles. She's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we were doing a show where we knew she was gonna be. And like when she was there, I was like looking around the room for like, is he here?
Yeah.
Like I didn't care about meeting her.
What's Luke Shaw doing there, man?
I have no idea.
It's like, can you hear that? It's Deliveroo's outside.
I thought he was gonna. I knew he was even gonna say that on the ice cream van. I knew it was coming, and I was like, "No, don't,
And the mad thing is, it's
don't," and he did.
Ice cream van's better. Actually. Ice cream van would have been better.
Sheriff says, "Widen your horizon, guys. Watch Attack on Titan and thank me later."
anime. Yeah, anime's
My
brilliant.
lad loves anime and all that.
Does he?
Yeah.
Watch One Piece and that.
Yes, that's the one, isn't it? With it's on like BBC or something, isn't it?
It's on BBC.
Yeah, I think so. It's on iPod. I'm sure it's
I
on
don't
iPod.
think so. It's like
On my Skies, I'm sure, but
Crunchyroll.
you
Yeah, it
don't
might have
think.
been brought onto BBC now because One Piece is everywhere.
it's like a
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure
like,
it's on
It's like
iPlayer.
a million episodes.
Yeah, it's.
The Lakers did a.
He loves
did you
it,
see
though.
the Lakers did a collab with One Piece,
No, I didn't see
and they brought out loads of like clothes and.
No, I'm not seeing
like
that, but
merch
it's
and stuff
very
like that,
popular.
so-
Miles says One Piece is elite, but I am a nerd. It's alright. It's a safe,
Nerd.
You say it's safe space to share.
This is a safe space. Also, favorite episode of The Sopranos.
You can't
I've
go.
not-
You can't go tapping.
Why can't I say Pine Barrens?
You can't say
Why?
Pine Barrens.
Because it's so good.
I don't want spoilers.
That's like asking what someone's favourite Oasis song is and they say Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Slide Away, but I'll get your point.
Slide Away is my favourite as well.
I've not seen it, and these men are gonna spoil it. It's alright, man.
I quite
I'll just never watch it.
D Girl, where Chris is trying to get
Oh,
into.
with John
See,
Favreau.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
John
tell you a
Favreau.
secret. I hate that episode.
Really?
I hate her.
Yeah, but that's she
She's
plays
all
it.
that
Yeah, but she
whole-
plays it well. That's
That
why.
whole dynamic's really annoying to me.
Yeah.
Like, she just pisses me off. John Favreau's in that, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Favreau and that comedian. I can't remember her name.
Sandy Bernard.
Yeah.
Sandy
Oh, is
Bernard.
she the one that he
In
teaches
the
to say
cop.
book
Yeah.
yak?
And I also love the one where bit of left field, but when Paul is trying to speak to his mother or whatever, he goes to the seance.
Yeah.
Me and him always share that. Yeah, that is class.
What episode is that?
I can't remember the name of it.
That's Legend of Tennessee
Mo
Molsanti. That's one of my favourite episodes, but more because of Chris's arc.
Yeah.
All
Well,
that
Chris is
kind
my
of
favourite character in the
Like
series.
and me. When his mum goes, have you seen the newspaper? Your name's all over it. And he goes, what? And he runs out and buys like loads of it.
Yeah.
Like-
That is class.
He got cowboyitis, that's why.
Telegraph are reporting, this might excite you, Ronnie, that United are in for Brian and Buemo. That's a new story they've just put
And
out
he just
there.
is it just interested?
I don't know. Is it potential target? So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I don't see how
I don't
you get Mateus Cunha
know.
and Buemo, and we're being linked to a striker. Or would Buemo
like Ambala.
be that
It
striker?
did, didn't it? Looks a bit ropey.
Would Buemo be that striker? If we signed him, Ronnie?
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah.
If we signed Buemo, would we still sign a striker?
Because Cunha and Mbeumo will cost well over 100 mil together in it. So it's
I
we have enough
fucking
for a
just
striker?
said that.
So I don't. So no, probably.
So that's what I'm saying. Would you
But
get
Cunha could-
Buemo over a Delap or a
Cunha
Osman?
think he can play up front though. Cunha as well. That's why it's a good signing.
How much money before sales have we got?
My brain was being
Did
bare
they
slow
think-
then. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I've noticed that for a long time.
Yeah.
Laurie was saying,
if we get Champions League football
yeah.
and finish
Well,
14th.
Liverpool made 100 mil just off the group stages. In the
Right,
Champions
okay.
League.
But apparently we can get Cunha without sales.
Right,
That's
okay.
that's done in terms of the finances.
Because then you look at Rashford, Sancho,
Antony.
Antony. So that's
Malacia.
3 players.
Malacia.
Yeah, so that's 4 players.
And then you include Evans, Lindelof, Heaton, Ericsson. They're all their contracts. end.
Yeah.
So that's wages after wage bill.
So there is a decent bank there before we start having to sell. You know.
What's the Sopranos episode with Tracer, the stripper? What's the
Oh,
name?
but the way it goes.
That-
Glad,
after what we did.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Fucking hell!
Fucking
Luke
hell.
Shaw.
Luke Shaw there. Bloody hell.
I forgot what that's called actually. That one.
Because that when we went to the Bada Bing,
It felt weird.
it
Didn't
felt weird. It felt like, honestly, it was just difficult to describe. It felt really sort of strange.
Like the hairs stood up.
Yeah,
on
it was
yeah.
like
yeah.
Luke
It's
Shaw
like-
nearly scored an own goal.
He
there.
was brilliant in the
She's
Sopranos.
killed in
What was his
the
name?
season 3, episode 6.
the bald
Joe
University.
Pantelli.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
was
butcher his
fantastic.
name, Ralph. Basically, Ralph
well,
Cifaretto.
all the gladiator quotes that he was doing, he was
One of my
phenomenal.
favourite episodes is it whoever did this? The one where he makes the phone call to the retirement home at the beginning.
This is Mike Hunt from Beaver Falls.
Love it.
hell.
Mike Hunt, Detective Mike Hunt from Beaver Falls PD, whatever. Honestly, that's so good.
Can almost 2-0 down, lads.
Passage, man.
Yeah,
Now mine would be Funhouse, which is the end of season 2 when Big Pussy gets it.
oh yeah.
I like Whitecaps.
Whitecaps is decent.
Obviously, Legend of Tennessee Multisanity is right up there. College is a great episode.
Do you know one episode I think, it's not my favourite because it's quite dark, but I think it sums up how good the show is Employee of the Month.
With the
I think that shows you what a good show that is because of what goes on and how it's dealt with and everything. I just think like at the end you're like, just tell Tony in it. You know what I mean? It's like it's mad. Yeah, The Sopranos is just.
Hope Cheeto gets a goal.
The difference
today.
between the Sopranos and The Wire is that the Sopranos was consistent from beginning to end, whereas The Wire fell off.
Perfect. I agree. I agree with that. I think.
Also, there are bits in The Wire where you have to watch it because it fills in gaps, but it is just filler.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you're waiting for something to happen. But then I think that's because it's more realistic.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
I get what you mean,
feels
Scotty, 'cause
It feels more like a documentary.
I like the fact that they brought in the reporters and stuff for season 5 in a while.
It was a natural progression for
yeah,
it.
but some of it, I agree, was a bit weak. I think season 3 of The Wire for me is my favourite.
And I think one of the writers left by season 5, and it felt like David Simon was having, because he used to work for the Baltimore Sun, didn't he? And it felt like he was having a pot shots at a lot of his old employers.
Bit of an axe to grind.
Yeah.
Rune says Scrubs is the best show ever made. It has it all.
Scrubs. What? Is that the one based in the hospital?
Yeah,
Zach Braff.
yeah, that's the one.
I enjoyed it. That was like hangover TV.
It
That.
was just it's a bit of nonsense, wasn't it? Going out somewhere.
Go on. You know, got to touch of it now, lads.
You know what I hate? Seeing on my thing. That fucking young Sheldon and all that bollocks. You get annoyed at that.
I can't. Is that from the
You love the Big Bang Theory, don't
Big
you,
Bang
James?
Theory? It's so bad that in it. How is that like number one?
But
It's
how have
so
you made
shit.
young Sheldon as well?
I know.
How have you made a
Have you ever seen the Big Bang
meant
Theory?
The Big Bang Theory.
Where they take out the laughter track and they play it, and it's like you don't even know where you're meant to laugh. No, it's not for me. You're winding me up. You don't fucking like that garbage.
Go on, who got
It's
it?
decent on mute.
Get it. Fucking middle it, man. Man was there for ages just asking for the ball. Fucking pass it. He is a bit stupid sometimes.
Who?
Isn't it? No, just in possession, like Ugarte sometimes. Just play the pass, man.
Miles says it's been 20 minutes and I still can't move past McKola calling Jurassic Park shit. Haha.
I sat next to Brian Robson at the premiere of Jurassic Park.
Did ya?
Yeah,
That
remember
was
when you
mint,
used to
that.
have the cinemas at Salford Quays?
Yeah, oh yeah, that used to be
that-
the treat
yeah,
that
yeah.
going there.
I was at the premiere of that. Sat next to that. And they told everyone in school next. They obviously didn't have mobile phones. I don't know, you're full of shit.
You full of, yeah, of course you were.
I still get ripped by my mum and my aunt because my aunt took me to the cinema to watch that, and all they ever talk about is how like there was a jump scare bit, and like my popcorn went flying everywhere. So like when they sort of said, "Oh, remember when that?" I was like, "Fuck." Oh, sorry, it is shit.
He's not. Jurassic Park, it's shit.
I have watched it back recently to
My
like
lad used to love it.
reaffirm.
Yeah, I think it's.
As a kid, I thought it was mint.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's good.
Shit.
Jurassic Park, fuck that. Lucian Fletcher says Band of Brothers is top. Yeah, I agree. Band of Brothers is mint.
Did you watch the other one of the Pacific?
Yeah, well, it was good, was it?
I enjoyed it.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't get as into it as I got into Band of Brothers, to be honest. Matt G says, have you seen the story of Madrid wanting us to use our buyback on Alvaro, then sell him to them for a cut price? What a joke story.
I saw that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do them a favour unless they were going to give us like Rodrigo or
So,
something for free.
The idea is we can buy him back for like
16 mil.
16 mil, then sell him to them for
40.
40,
So
rather
they
than them
avoid
buying
paying
him for
60.
60, and we get more out of it. Can that happen? See, that's a thing.
That's how teams are really moving now, innit? Because of the whole PSR and FFP. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't do Real Madrid favours.
No,
even though they've done us quite a few over there.
No, you know they're coming for Lenny Euro in about 3 years.
Yeah. I'll have Saliba by then. Do you reckon? Yeah. Well, that move wouldn't surprise me. That makes a lot of sense.
He's got 2 years left on his contract,
And he
so
is mint.
unless he signs a new deal this summer, it's looking sticky. And they're probably tapping him up already.
I didn't realise that Arsenal could drop out of the top 4. Like, it is possible now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last couple of games.
I said on a stream the other week, I thought City could get second, and everyone was like, "You're off your head."
It's funny. Jack, the producer on the club, is a City fan, and he had a like who with anyone that would listen, had a bet with like City finish above.
Go on, Cheeto.
Above what, Arsenal?
Arsenal,
Yeah.
like he's starting to. He'll be collecting too.
Go on, lad.
How's that foul? They were both doing it.
Jesus Christ.
6-1.
Also, you can't let a little 15-year-old boy rag you around like that. Jesus Christ. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Grow
Have
up.
some shame.
I'm not answering that.
What?
You heard him. Said he's not answering that.
Wasn't a question.
Stick to your guns, Ronnie. True. What's this?
What did I say wrong?
You know what you said, and he's not answering it. Yeah. United says refs are so bad in England. They are. The shit.
Is that an official statement?
That's actually United, Manchester
They're
United.
better in Europe, but they're still not great there.
That one we had the other night was mint.
It was class for us.
Yeah, it was
It
great.
was fucking brilliant. It's
In
the best
fact,
ref we've had in years.
You don't think he bottled the second penalty that we should have had?
Yeah,
That's true, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It was shit.
You felt sorry for him.
Eight
man.
out of 10.
That one on
I forgot
Garnacho
about that.
was Stonewall as well.
Yeah.
So me
He
tickles.
bottled it, man.
Just think it could have been him in the dugout.
Thank God it's not.
Really?
I would have
I
took him.
fucking love Ruben Amorim. No,
Oh yeah, I love Ruben.
Hey.
but I'd have taken him.
You loved Eric Ten Hag as well, though.
No, not like
Yeah,
I
you
love
did.
Yes,
Ruben.
you did.
Yes,
Yes,
Not
you
like
did,
I love
yes.
Ruben. Yeah. The manager I loved the most was Ole, I'll be honest. I did.
Yeah,
Scored when
I
it
think he was
worked out for
a
him.
Ten Hag super fan as
Oh,
well.
it's Ole
Joe
Mourinho
Smith-
today.
Joe Smith.
Well,
It's Ole against Mourinho today.
Is it really? Yeah.
Come on, Ole! Fucking bastards. I do like Jose when he's not our guy, though.
yeah, he's all right when he's not fucking causing drama.
Yeah, Fenerbahce Besiktas at 5 o'clock today. Yeah.
Have you watched the documentary on Jose yet? That's on BBC iPlayer.
I
On his
don't,
career.
I watched their Fergie one and it was shit.
Yeah,
man.
I
I
wasn't.
don't think I have actually.
It was like, I've just watched this. Like, you know, the one that they released, like Fergie did.
Yeah, they released it within a week of the last one or
Yeah,
something.
it was
It's
like,
strange.
it's really odd. But I do think when people get to the age Fergie's at, like people like the BBC just want to have that ready.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
in
yeah.
a cynical way, they just
Yeah.
want to have a life story ready. But it was shit.
Oh, they have like the. From my experience of working there, they have obituaries like written up
Folder.
for
Yeah, everyone-
for-
same
most,
with Key.
most journalists will have that.
You'll have it a bit file.
You don't want the pressure like when the Queen
You reckon
died or
they've got
whatever.
one for me? BBC.
For you?
Ran over by JD Sports truck.
Play
Well
it
done,
outside.
Bayern
No,
there.
he's fucking
See?
class.
alright, man.
Fucking told you he was mint.
Go on, Garner.
Look, he
lad.
set us up for a goal
On
here.
your fucking bike, son.
Go on.
He's going to run out, give him a goal kick.
Oh,
Skills. There you
Got
go.
tackled and nearly, it looked
Yeah.
like a skill.
It's all Bayern there.
It was, yeah.
There you go, you see.
Your mate.
He's punched
Man.
two of them,
look
innit?
at that, yeah.
Aye.
What's happened to his fingers?
What do you mean?
He's got all strapping around his fingers.
I'm full like MJ.
He's got these two free though, as you want.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that tweet with Phil Foden that was tagging in like Joe Biden and fucking GMP and fucking
NASA.
that was
What
so
was it?
good.
What did the tweet say?
It
Again?
was something about gun violence or something.
Oh,
He did
yeah,
that
yeah.
gun celebration, and the people he tagged in, it was like Joe Biden,
JD Vance.
GMP, yeah, JD Vance, Andy Burnham. It was just fucking like just mental.
Well, he said he's
Like-
promoting gun violence.
yeah, like this is a disgrace. You need to look at this.
That's hilarious.
And then just when the people he tagged in, honestly, it was fucking class. It was so funny.
There's
I'll find it. Ronnie, do you remember me and you having,
Poor fucker, they made him
having a
travel
moment
all the way
in
to
Vegas where his brother was sat next to us? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah,
And we
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was him.
Basically,
Glad used to thought it was him.
Yeah, Joe, Joe did as well, probably.
he was actually a clone of him. Good decision. Okay, now. Ooh, did that go through?
Yes!
Fuck you know.
Mate,
Oh my
Mason
God. I
Mount.
almost didn't see that. I almost didn't see that.
We're so good we are.
Oh, mate, go on, he needed that.
We're going to batter these. I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah, he did.
If I didn't, I'm saying it now.
Unbeaten
These
till the end of
are
the season.
so
now.
fucked. Because you know why? We played a team that is just fresh. Like, there's no way any of these players could be thinking, you know, I got a Thursday to think about. Because
Yeah.
they all know you're not playing on Thursday. Because you're playing today. Like,
Yeah.
Ugarte will play Thursday, Garnacho maybe.
Yeah, I think Garnacho will.
Who else? That's a very good
Nice,
one
that's
finish.
a good
foul
Garnacho
as
with
well.
a great assist, by
You
the
say
way.
Yeah.
Dorgu and Mainu probably.
Because our totally legitimate stream kind of went a little bit weird before the goal.
Nice little. It was that little ball over the top. That was it, mate.
You know what? I've never seen Oyland do that. He played well the other day, didn't he, though?
Who? Hoyland?
Yeah.
He did.
I like Mason Mount. My only issue with him is he wears the number 7 shirt.
I mean, that says more about the
Who
club.
would you give it
club
to?
though, done it than him.
No one in it.
It's like,
Just hang it in the rafters.
I think it's been a bit killed, that anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there's
Michael
been worse
Owen,
players. There's been worse players that have had the number 7. I
Yeah.
think in recent time.
Sanchez.
Di
Michael
Maria.
Owen.
Di Maria.
Nah,
Yeah.
Di Maria deserved it.
He did. He deserved
He's
it on
he's
calibre.
like the perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you go, yeah, he's a number 7.
Yeah. But he tarnished it though because he didn't. Sort of
I don't
perform.
think. See, I don't hate Di Maria like a lot of people. Remember we had this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't hate
Yeah.
Di Maria.
Oh.
I don't hate him. I just didn't
I
think
wish
he
he
was wearing
stayed,
it down.
actually.
That goal against
Baller,
Leicester
innit?
was class, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and he dinked the key off.
Yeah.
Do you remember that 35 minutes where we had Falcao, Van Persie, Rooney, Di Maria?
Yeah, that was like fantasy football, wasn't it?
And we were scoring great goals. And then that's where I think Van Gaal
Lost it.
lost his head.
Yeah, he did.
Because they beat us 5-3 and I think he went, fuck.
That
I have to
trans-
go
that,
super defensive to do anything here.
that transfer window when we were signing like them players, and I was like, "What? We're going to win it all again!"
Yeah.
Like,
Can
know,
you
it's
imagine
just-
if when Fergie left, they went, listen, you're going to have Zlatan, Pogba.
Can I ask
Yeah.
another
All
talk
these
by
Falcao,
Bayern?
like,
Put the list out and you go,
He's the guy.
so how many Premier League
I don't
Champions
think he
Leagues
took
we won then?
Yeah,
like, you know
yeah.
what I mean? It'd be, or if you give Fergie them players, we were sitting on 25 league titles and
Oh, he did touch
4
it.
or 5 European Cups.
We got goal kick for that.
It's good play by the keeper.
Told you. He's fucking class.
Oh yeah, he's number 1, isn't he?
Spurs are beating West Ham if anyone cares. There's a fucking mouth-watering derby. Did they class, the Cockneys class all London games as derbies?
They're all derbies, but like Chelsea's...
Like, I'm asking you because you mates with Rory.
Chelsea hates Spurs the most,
Right.
which is surprising. I thought they all hated Arsenal the most. You haven't given him off for high foot there, have you? Is that offside or high foot?
So, like, would Chelsea-Arsenal be a derby?
It's a derby, but
I
it's
know
not
they're in
the...
London, but do they class it? Do you
I
know what
thought
mean?
Chelsea and Arsenal were each other's main rivals. But obviously, Arsenal hates Spurs the most,
Yeah,
and
that's
Chelsea hates
North
Spurs
London,
the
yeah.
most.
Right, okay.
And then you have like things like Palace hating Brighton.
What is it
That's
they call that? The
weird.
Yeah,
M4,
that's
that
weird.
M20. Yeah, like whatever derby.
Like
that's
United and Liverpool
fucking
are
shite.
closer.
I know.
But that's
Chelsea's
to do with
actual-
something back in the day, innit?
Chelsea's actual derby should be Fulham, shouldn't it?
Well, they hate
It is,
Fulham,
isn't it?
they hate
Yeah.
QPR.
Because Fulham's like literally
But
Chelsea.
Fulham
Sorry,
are so
is actually in.
inoffensive, you can't.
Yeah, that's a bit fucking wet, that, isn't it?
It's
So I
like
think
us
it's
having Bolton as a
QPR, they hate
rival.
QPR and they hate Tottenham.
Right.
And I think me, Rory and Boovy just all hate QPR.
I hate QPR.
Like, we're really locked in
With
on
a
them getting relegated.
Why
this
does
season.
Boovy hate him? He should love him.
It's just become like a... All three of us just...
Right.
We watch out for their results and want them to lose.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. I'm
Don't know
glad that- I know fucking why.
Oh, yeah.
you-
I'm so glad Rooney brought it out.
Yeah, I am, mate. Very proud of you as well for talking about the free foreign rule with the Cantona thing. I was screaming at me telly.
People think I don't know ball.
Good lad. But
I don't even think Carragher knew that. And
No,
you know-
I don't think he did.
You know
because he was
Carragher-
going the way he was going with it.
Because Carragher
You could
knows
tell he didn't.
a lot about, like, you know, like, if you ask him questions about football, like, just any team, he knows a lot about football.
Yeah.
He's probably the most clued up. And, like, for him to not know that was a bit weird.
Because the way he was going with it.
But then Liverpool weren't in Europe, then,
No,
were they?
and I think he didn't acknowledge it or mention it. It was just like, oh, he didn't do it in Europe. Ignoring the fact we missed half our fucking team.
And there were times where you look, they'd show the
Fuck
stand,
yeah.
and it'd be like Schmeichel, Keane, Irwin
Yeah.
in the stand.
Like, Irwin was classed as a foreigner. Fucking hell, he's been in, like, England since he was 16 or whatever. It was mental. But no, I was buzzing with Rooney as well.
He's going long
Like
throw
that.
again, innit, aren't they?
That's class.
A proper stoking at Brentford
Mate.
today, innit?
We are dizzying heights of 13.
Shut up. Michael Alton says, is there a bigger number in world football than United's number 7? The shirt should be earned, not given as a bargaining chip.
Do you remember the big deal when Cristiano Ronaldo went Real Madrid and he wore their 9 for a bit?
Yeah.
It did, because Raul had the 7, didn't he?
Right.
So Ronaldo had to wait, but then I can't remember.
I'll play.
Well
Fucking
done, there
hell.
you got it.
Well done, you got it. Oh, fuck off, man. Played Mount. Mate, you know, I mean, they both made a biscuit, so I'm getting ahead of myself.
Did well.
But getting Luke Shaw, Mason Mount back's fucking good, man.
It is, isn't it?
And Delete. This
Fucking
final.
love Delete.
We could have a good team out, you know.
The good clip pass from Manu as well.
I'd sell it for
that
that
goal.
That was that the little ball to Garnacho.
Yeah.
I was
For a
thinking who
Cheeto
did
goal
that.
today.
Missed it, but yeah, that was fucking mint.
I need a Cheeto goal, man.
Yeah, we all do. If nothing, it's just to shut the fucking Arsenal fans up.
Cheeto Obi Mine to be carded is 5-1. He's had 2 fouls already. Let's go, baby. Yo, are you using your car? Wait, why am I reading that out loud? My dad's got his own car. Somehow my car's getting roped into it now.
Ooh.
2 score.
Looks ready. She's one of them I'm hoping. Not been much goal off action in it, other than a goal.
No, not really.
Both ways.
I'll take that.
Brentford have got nothing to play for. They
No,
can't get
no.
into the European places or anything like. Because is it 8th? Could be.
Depends who wins the FA Cup, doesn't it?
Right, 8th could be.
So I think
Could
if
be
City win the
Europe.
FA Cup, there's an
Right.
extra spot. For
There's a lot of games like this where both teams aren't really playing for too much. But
So Brentford could end up, if results went that way, end up in 8th, maybe.
Well, yeah, because if they win today, they go into 52 points, 9th.
Yeah. So and 8th could be Europe.
Mate, Forest have fucked it, haven't they?
Yeah, big time.
Silly little bastards. I wanted them to do it. Although it's kind of bad, isn't it, if they do it and they flop it in the Champions League. Because then our coefficients get battered and we probably don't have 5 teams.
Yeah.
We're going to have 6. If Spurs and United get to the final, we're going to have 6 English teams in the Champions League. Mad, isn't it?
I know that is mad.
It's a shame they don't do it. Remember, like when Liverpool got in, and they were about to take the place off Everton.
Yeah, because they won it, didn't they? And Everton
then they
finished
changed
4th.
the rules.
Yeah, they moved it. That would have been a fucking meltdown.
But like, can you imagine if like us winning it meant 5th didn't get it?
And we ended up 17th.
Yeah, 5th was like City or someone like. you
That
know.
would be amazing,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? If we stopped City getting into the Champions League by winning Europa.
Have you heard about Italy in Serie A? So if I forgot who the top 2 teams were, but if they end up level on Napoli and Inter,
yeah.
they end up level on points, there'll be a playoff,
Playoff game, yeah.
and they're very close to each other.
fucking hell.
Played big boy.
Play Luke Shaw. Don't run. Don't
They
pulse.
knew when I
Don't
said big
pulse
boy
it,
who I was
innit?
talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Gonna say don't
Get
pulse.
rid of the program, dickhead.
Hoping he didn't pulse it.
That Barca Inter second leg will be good this week.
Yeah, was it 3-all in the first one?
You were impressed with what I saw on Twitter.
Why were you saying, Ronnie?
Inter being like Serie A slow football.
I think Serie A teams haven't done well in Europe this season.
He's in the semi-final of the Champions League.
And there was
And they're the worst team out of the 4 left, innit?
Who are?
Inter.
The worse than Arsenal.
Yeah, I think Arsenal beat Inter.
Yeah, you don't want Arsenal to get into.
Yeah, I think Arsenal could beat Barca as well.
Arsenal don't beat Barcelona.
Because
Sorry.
just
Not a fucking chance.
I think they'd score every set piece from what I've seen from Barca.
Yeah, so could
Yeah.
Barca at the fucking this rate. Have you seen Arsenal's conceded from set pieces?
I don't know, man.
PSG
Could
and
end up
Barca is
being
the final in it that everyone wants.
Yeah, you just don't.
But
want that.
PSG have got that
Yeah.
Oh, gonna fuck it. You know, they got that in them. They could be 1-0 up, and Arsenal still got a chance.
You do want them to get one goal, don't you, for early doors?
No, but I mean, even if they go 1-0 up in Paris, let's say Arsenal equalise with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They absolutely shit the bed. Because then there's one goal in it, and they'll flap it. That's what happened against us, remember?
Yeah.
Mate, PSG fucking do Arsenal. They've done us a real favour this season.
But I do think it could be 3 or 4 to PSG.
I hope so.
It should have been at...
Bad enough fucking
should have been
Scousers
in,
winning
didn't
the league. Don't want Arsenal winning the
They
Champions
had
League.
2 1-on-1s and just kept fucking it up.
I know.
One of them toe poked it off the bar.
Well, that was
mental.
Gonzalo, wasn't it? No, it's not.
Who said, was that Luke Shaw? He's going to have a headache, you know. Well, he probably got a headache anyway. It's been about fucking half an hour since he had a biscuit.
Low sugar.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I love him, really. Just shouldn't have gone to play for England. Get up!
Good defending.
Played Fredrickson. Dark.
Looks decent, doesn't he, Fredrickson?
Yeah, he's done well, hasn't
He does everything comfortably as well.
You know, I don't want it to happen.
Nervous at all, does he, on the ball?
If we had a few injuries and he had to start in the final or something, I'd be like, he'll be alright.
I think he'll be alright. He doesn't look overawed, and he looks chilling.
Is he English?
he? Fredrickson.
Because that name,
I think so.
It's not very English, is it?
but then
Okay, no.
You're from Manchester, is he? Yeah.
Manchester, yeah. He's played for England 18s.
From Longside.
Well,
He's not, I don't know if
so he is English then. But I mean,
South Manchester.
I'm English by birth, but
Where's he
parents
from?
ain't,
Longside.
South Manchester. Most the best people from around there and there.
Yeah, of course.
Both from South Manchester, you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're from Essex, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, you're from further away than me.
I know.
Fucking trying to
Well,
come
I've
late
never
me.
won a Heroes of Manchester award like you have, so there is that.
You're looking at one of the top 5 humans from Manchester.
Humans of Manchester, sorry, that was it.
Top 5. And I'm not 5th, 4th or 3rd or 2nd.
Oh, fuck off.
Really twat. I thought you made a good save there.
Jammy goals, innit?
Just bouncing around like fucking mad.
Is it a show on goal?
Is it?
He always does that thing where he's spitting but nothing's coming out in it. Luke Shaw. You know that? But nothing's actually just...
I think it is a shot on goal.
Oh, it's come off his head, hasn't it?
Oh, just lost the...
Yeah, keeper gets that really
Hamas
easily.
loses this
Yeah,
duel,
yeah.
innit? Oh, I can't do nothing.
Fuck, you know.
Yeah, it's not the keeper's fault either. He's gone to claim what looks like a cross.
Yeah.
That has to be an own goal, doesn't it?
It's unlucky though.
It is, it's not.
Damsgaard's about 24, by the way.
Harry Hamas misses the...
Really, yeah.
I know, I was going to do that, but it feels harsh.
Yeah.
What would Jay think if you're just laying into people that...
Now wrong with having a receding hairline. He's got more than I have.
Everyone says that Brian and Bremo and Damsgaard would be rated more if they're if Bremo had hair, and if Damsgaard didn't
Had a fade in that.
had a fade in that. Because Brian Bremo was like 25 as well, but he looks like a
I
lunk.
have to give it to Shaw. Fuck off.
Ooh.
Relax. Played
He's
Frederick.
always relaxed, Bridges.
Oh, that was a bad
Unlucky.
pass,
Needed some more on that. Played Mount.
Well played.
Give it him back. Oh, played.
Gold.
Every time Shaw touches the ball, he feels like he's upset.
No, he just went backwards. Come on, I wasn't being harsh there. He literally went backwards.
That's not a good pass.
That wasn't the right thing to do either.
The pass into him by Bayern wasn't great. Though.
It was a mad pass, isn't it?
Yeah.
West Ham are drawing against Spurs, if anyone cares.
I think
No,
someone said
nobody-
Madison.
nobody
Because someone
answers
found
that
out.
one,
Someone
them.
said Madison got injured. Don't know if you think.
Jared
Played,
Bowen.
played.
Goal for the
Oh,
Hammers.
Fredrickson's
Oh.
unlucky there. Played
Got
some.
there though.
Fuck off.
Why is it? Wait, why is he
hell.
on the floor?
Oh my god, I thought I was going in.
You see that Henry Winter post about if it's United Spurs final, and because of fixtures, we'll get like a day and a half ahead on Spurs.
Oh yeah, because haven't they got like Villa or
Yeah.
something? Like 3 days before the final. Because they wanted to move it, didn't they, Spurs? But Villa are like, "Someone fuck off."
Go on with it.
Yeah, of course. Well, Villa are going top 4, aren't they? Like, no, we know you're going to play a weekend team. Are you mad?
I went to them. You want us to be nice with you on that Rashford deal?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Not a chance. Rightly so as well, man.
Mason Mount scored at Brentford last year, didn't he? That's where he scored.
Yeah, do you remember when we got
That was a bad game,
93rd
that, though,
minute?
yeah.
We scored and they
That was an
equalised in the
awful game.
96th minute. That was fucking terrible.
It was my brother's stag do that night, and it
Was
just
it?
completely killed the vibe. Like, I would just went home early after.
You know, you start sobering up.
Yeah, like, this
Oh,
is terrible.
Fucking hell. It's really, it's all unlucky. It's all
It is a bit.
just a
Innit?
series of what is that thing?
Unfortunate events.
Yeah, it's a series of unfortunate events, which results in your mate looking like a right knob.
Harvey,
Harvey,
know
can
it's
I
not
Harvey,
his
can I have a
fault?
mad favour?
What?
Glass of water, please.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
No, Harvey's my. I asked Harvey because he's my guy. That's why. Fellow Giants fan. Got to stick together.
Giants fan.
Yeah, they're into the American football, these two.
For some reason I thought that was baseball.
Basement. No. The one time I went to MetLife Stadium where the Giants played to watch United Arsenal
Oh yeah.
before I even got to watch the Giants play.
Such
Seems
is life.
Thanks to you too.
Yeah, I know. What, you got to see the Yankees as well, we stay.
Yeah.
you go even there?
Was you 999?
Walk through Brooklyn as well.
9 innings,
Yeah.
9 hot dogs, and 9 beers. Steve does that in one
Do you?
fucking
I don't know if
sitting,
you
doesn't
can.
Not
You
anymore.
do you and Joe McGrath remember that game?
What,
he?
the
Me and Joe
Arsenal game?
McGrath about in time.
Yeah,
Hey.
they were so bad.
Drinking daiquiris, weren't you?
Yeah, but you know what? Have you seen at the end of the game?
Ladies who lunch.
Me and him talking about Cobby Maino being the bollocks.
Yeah.
And then he was the bollocks.
Yeah, I think
so
you-
even though we were pissed.
But I think you were all right. I think, but he did the thing of trying to see, I think, how drunk he could get Joe McGrath. That's what I feel like you were
Did
like.
you get drunk, John McGrath?
Nah, I mean, we were drinking
I
these
can
things
imagine
that
he
were
can
that
put them
big.
away.
Is he just more of a lightweight then?
They were that big, and it was like either daiquiris or margaritas in them.
I remember you telling me it was daiquiris.
And I was
Does
twisted.
that almost stand up with his top off in the press box?
Yeah.
Probably.
They love it when we're there, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like it's been gate crashed.
Me calling all the journals wankers on every video and then going to sit with them.
Yeah. Yeah, nice one.
But
for
that's
that.
what we were drinking.
Is the lit injured?
The Lits.
Or is it sure?
I hope it's not the lit.
Oh, and they've scored as well.
Scored.
Fucking hell.
Referee.
It is the lit. I hope it's a dead leg, you know.
Fuck me, man. No look. Yeah, the Lit's on the deck. He's getting some
Oh,
treatment.
he's holding his muscle. He's holding the back of his leg. That's not good.
Fuck me, this game's turned on its head, hasn't it?
Is he? It's innocuous, that one. Oh, fuck, man. Garnacho can't, I mean, he's not going to do anything anyway, but you can't stop there. It's not a foul, is it? You can't expect them to stop there, you just can't.
No.
Yeah, they're never going to stop there, innit? Just Fredrickson gets beat in the air, innit? But it started well as well.
Because look, Garnacho just got his hand up in the air. Yeah, both of their goals, Amas and Fredrickson, been
Get
done in the
innit?
air.
Getting done in
Yeah.
duels.
Yeah. De Ligt
The
going
Lit's,
off.
that's the Lit season over. You know?
Fucking hell, man. I was hoping he'd be back.
The thing is, we've got depth in the CB position though, so alright.
But we have been worse defensively without him.
Mm.
And I know like people like Harry Maguire's had some great moments, but defensively he has still been
I
a
think
little bit.
Maguire's suited to a Brentford game, isn't it? I'm saying that last famous last
Oh,
night.
fucking hell. Captain Statebait says, where is the factory reset button? Brun says, definitely no foul. I don't think it was a foul. I don't think anyone claims that. And also, I get why they carried on playing. If that was the other way around, I'd be like, just carry on. I wouldn't expect us to stop.
Have we rushed him back, or is this what is this?
This was always a fear. The one when we signed him, like with
Yeah, I did last season, did
his
it, Bayern,
injury
yeah,
record,
his
and before
last
that,
season.
Juventus as well. And
Let's have a look at his record.
here he is. It's going to be great. Our Europa League highlights are going to be Harry Maguire ripping people and scoring
Yeah,
goals.
isn't it?
And lifting the trophy, obviously.
Man, I'm really more bothered about the Lit than their goal.
Fucking hell, coming here again now.
Got the tails up, aren't they, Brentford?
Luke H says, De Ligt is class. I would sign him again despite the injuries. Few players are built like Bruno. Cillian Wallace says, what injury kept De Ligt out initially? I don't even know what it was, to be honest with you. If anyone cares, Brighton apparently beating Newcastle. Steve Doyle says, every attack they shit themselves. Embarrassment.
We've had some.
Well, I mean, we got to be careful
That's
with what
some
we're
decent
saying here. You
periods.
got two young lads in the back
I
line.
know, it's...
And I mean, Fredrickson looked magnificent against Wolves, and Harry Amass has looked good. So I wouldn't be rushing to judgment on them yet.
No.
You got Paddy Dorgu, who looked tired in midweek against Bilbao.
Do you know Garnacho, like, because he's young and he's got promise and stuff.
Yeah.
But the amount of games he's played without
Is it 130 games?
We've gone way past that now.
Really?
Over 140.
Wow.
And it's a lot of 90s as well. And he's a very high speed endurance. His engine's mad.
Who
Garnacho. Like, that's one of his biggest traits. Is like he's
Have a
got
look how many games is it?
he's got stamina. He's got engine. He sprints minute 1 minute to minute 90.
Yeah.
And do you people say there's a bit of concern always with players like that because like they start off young and they've got promise, but by the time they're like 25, 26, they're already starting to burn out.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about Yamal, man.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to him?
Fucking hell. Yeah, you're right, Ronnie. 139 games he's played for United.
Jeez. That 2 seasons, 2.5 seasons.
You know
Yeah.
what? As well, like people almost forget Cobby and Garnacho's story. Like they won the FA Youth Cup. Garnacho scores in that. They win us the
That's
FA
Saki,
Cup.
Yeah.
And no one
And
get,
allocate
like,
his injury
that's a
record.
beautiful
Saka's
story. That
23.
is.
I know.
He's played
I always
300
think that.
games.
I've always argued that about
That's
Mainoo.
insane, that, innit?
Like Mainoo,
And
like
he's had
when
that
he
big
was
hammy.
injured and getting critics, and I was thinking, mate, you forget like how quickly it's all happened for him.
Do you think with the physicality of the game compared to previously that people's peak is coming at an earlier age? Whereas it
possibly.
used to be like 27 was like you're in your prime now, but because like you were like Garnacho is hitting that number, like Ronaldo was saying, Saka's played 300 games for Arsenal. Like peak becomes a little bit sooner
Yeah.
because your body can't.
Because you're fitter in it.
Yeah, but your
got
body
more energy.
can't maintain that past a certain age.
Yeah. But then players are doing a lot more now in like their own time.
Yeah.
Or at least it should be. Right, look how much money Ronaldo must spend on looking after his body.
Or like
And
cryo
I think a lot
chambers
of
and
players
stuff.
have become like that now. It's like the influence of Ronaldo and like even like LeBron James in back, like he spends $1 million on his body.
Yeah.
He's 40, still one of the most athletic guys in the league still.
Yeah.
Mad. People think it's...
Although I found it funny, like when they got knocked out the other day, I was gutted about that. But well, I wasn't because I like Anthony Edwards. But
Yeah.
anyway, they got knocked out the other day, and like at the end of the game, LeBron hobbles through the thing like going.
Saka
Now he goes, I would have missed the next round anyway. I'm injured, and like everyone goes, mate, that's a lie. Like you've been injured before and like made yourself fit in
Yeah.
time for these games. There's no way you would have missed it.
Put it on a bit.
Yeah,
I weren't full strength.
I wouldn't have played
There's a
anyway.
lot of that in basketball.
Vikram Singh says Garnacho is young mentally. His brain is still developing. Development is not linear. His underlying numbers are very, very good. Cunha asks, despite being 6 years younger, give him time. Steve Doyle says, what is this obsession with recycling back to the keeper 95% of the time, inviting high press and coughing it up, play it forward, FFS?
Been a weird game, this. I don't know how to... I'm trying to summarise it in my head.
We've not really had much clear-cut chances, have we?
So it's a pre-season game, man. So you got to look
Yeah,
at
these ones, they feel like weird.
pre-season games. I'm not asked.
Because we've had
I'd
like...
like us to win, but I'm not asked.
Oh, he's got himself in a bit of a...
The only thing you want from these games is not
Fucking hell.
to get anyone injured,
Oh,
Bloody hell.
and that's happened.
Yeah, you know
Well,
what? I had I think it was a nightmare, you know. I had a nightmare about Bruno getting injured before the final. Can you imagine that?
Oh, don't. Imagine Bruno misses like 5 games in 5 years and one of them's the final. Fucking hell.
I think I'd just not play him.
Hey,
I'd-
come on.
You'd have to keep an eye on me.
I was wondering where he was going with that. You'd have to keep an eye on me.
Hey, oh.
Oh,
Fucking
Save,
save there by
save.
there.
Well done.
See?
See?
Oh,
Told you
fucking
about
hell, what are you
that.
doing there,
Fucking
Garnacho?
hell,
Keep putting him in trouble.
Garnacho, lad. Just give him the free kick, man.
I think they would have
That
rather...
referee was
They
poor
would have
there.
definitely have rather the free kick.
Yeah, that's so poor. That
They're like a
referee.
set piece team.
But then
It's like
really,
in a
if
good
he
area.
wanted to, the player who got the ball could have just put his hand on it and went, I'll take the free kick.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of do that, innit?
Fucking hell. Frederickson there. Come on, lad. Keep going.
Shada.
Some pass that.
You don't remember that scene from Raw Family, do you?
Which one?
You know where Ant and his mate, what's his mate again?
Kirk.
Ant and Kirk.
Kirk from Corrie.
Yeah. And they're in the kitchen and they're saying
Darren.
Shada. Shada.
It's good save that from Bayern there, to be fair.
They just keep saying it. Because there was someone in Big Brother called Sada, innit?
Ah, right.
And they keep repeating the name. But every time I see that
Right,
Brentford
I don't
player,
know.
I think of that scene. Shada.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Ah!
Fucking hell.
Oh,
United
touched
all
that by
over
Harry
again.
Maguire, wasn't it?
Oh,
fucking
my
hell.
God.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Garnacho, man.
That's more Garnacho than
Yeah,
you
it
got
is.
it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
That's a
he's
yellow.
gonna get a
That
yellow
was
there.
on. That was not. That was more on Garnacho. than that.
Yeah, he just...
But we just
3 cheers for him. Yes. Who said that?
Joe just put 3 cheers for Ramirez.
Fucking 3
Joe
cheers
Smith.
for him.
No, just Joe.
Where was
Somebody
Joe,
in the chat.
by the way?
He's in Wales, I think.
Doing what?
Gone to some podcast or something. Some live podcast.
How's that?
Wrexham.
What?
Is he in Wrexham?
No,
Wrexham.
I don't think so. I don't
Cardiff.
think.
Wrexham,
I don't know.
Swansea.
Yeah.
Well,
He's gonna start firing Welsh sounds.
wait. Let's say no and let's see how quick it is.
Yeah,
He runs out of Welsh
no,
names.
he's not. Go on.
Go on. It's not Swansea.
I'll find out where he is now, and you can keep guessing. He's not. I don't think he's in any of the ones you've said. Well, that's not. That's just a series of letters.
That's how it's
Not making
pronounced.
There must
any
know
sense.
more than 4 places in Wales.
Come on, man.
Think of the football teams.
Yeah.
Which places have you
Ayo.
said?
What?
Ayo.
Ah, yeah, that's
It's
Scotland.
Air and it's
Air.
Scotland.
I can't believe, right?
Oh,
Fucking hell.
that save.
Accidental.
What? Fuck off, accidental. It's the fucking best save
Mate,
you've
he
ever
tried
seen.
to dive out of the way of it.
Mate, that is shit.
He tried to dive the other way. Watch this.
What-
He
right.
dives to the
What's
corner.
his
That goes
job?
middle.
What
Watch
is
this.
his job?
Watch this.
There.
Yeah,
That's
great,
a
that's
fucking
good.
save. Right. Hey!
No keeper's ever dived and gone, hey.
Class. Saved it with his belly.
Jogger Benito.
Hey, absolutely top draw that. I'm trying to find out where the fuck Joe Smith is. Hold on a minute.
I actually can't think of any more Welsh teams.
Howson's ringing me.
Murphy Tidfield.
See what he wants. Hiya. All right, yeah. Can someone come and open the door for Steve outside? Are you joining us on this live? No, he's hung up. There you go. hung up before he even asked.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a list of about 10,000 things Steve would rather do than be on a watchalong, you know.
I know. He won't. He's not.
And one of them is kill himself.
Yeah. Let's work out where.
It's quick, isn't it?
Get on it. I think one thing I would say, Fred, is get on it as early as you can with that type of thing. Good pass by back.
It was a good pass.
Bayern Days had an alright half, and he might go in 3 goals. Yeah, keep him vocal.
Is this live? What's this? Fuck off, ref, man. I need a piss. Hurry up, lads. Get to half time.
You know, small lad, isn't it?
How far away is he?
I know sports scientists when I see one.
You.
I've had some sports scientists in teams of it,
Yeah.
and there's always like 1 or 2 of them where they're literally like,
Who's the sports
Yeah,
scientist?
like-
Paddock, David Prick.
we don't have one.
It's David
It's more of an academy thing.
Yeah, that's what he's going to see.
I'm trying to find out where it is today, man. I can't find out where it is. Mark, is that it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's where he is.
The big in McNifflef.
McNichola, yeah. That would have been Ronnie's next guest, that as well.
What kind of podcast is that?
I don't know. Just fucking 3 blokes and that. Chatting about. Okay, let's have a look. 3 Bean Salad podcast.
Oh, comedians. One.
Yeah. Mike Wozniak, Henry Packer.
Isn't he Mike Wozniak from Monsters Inc?
That's Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
You?
Don't let me get racist in here.
You?
Steve's has come in, said hello in his own inimitable way.
That's how he says I love you to me.
Yeah.
That's their private banter.
Stop telling people I've got final tickets.
I wonder what it was then. I forgot about that. Steve just said, stop telling people I've got final tickets, you see you next Tuesday. I forgot about that.
And you'll be seeing him next Tuesday if you want those tickets.
It's usually Patterson who gets that, isn't it? Go on, Cobby.
No, ref, no foul. It was a foul, but don't give it, ref. Oh,
Well done there, lad.
Big switch.
You wish he could do a big switch.
You could tackle it.
His passing range is so limited, isn't it?
His job is to break up play, and he's
It
okay
is,
at
but
that.
there's nothing wrong with being able to do both.
People forget that, you know.
Like Roy Keane.
Get it in.
Joining us.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he's got to do better.
Mate, he's got to score there, hasn't he? Mate, he's got to score that. What the fuck is he doing,
What is
man?
going
Did
on?
you see that? Steve's gonna love this.
He's
Steve's
quite
gonna love
good
this
play by
one from
Mount.
Garnacho.
They could have both had a goal and an assist each.
Hey, Seckers. That's all I'm going to say.
He's offside probably if he touches that.
You can't blow half time now, you silly bold twat!
Hey, no need for that.
Steve's swapping while I piss.
Steve's going to join us and tell us about these tickets he's got. Hey. Try to keep the C word to a minimum, please. Just
Did you say it on air today?
I'll tweet his email.
Because I got 2 today after you went live, and I was like,
We definitely didn't say that. Honest, Governor.
not. You ain't got a commentary on it, obviously, but I had the commentary on it in my Uber. By the way, Uber tried to charge me an extra 15 quid
For what?
for dropping me off
Right.
because he went the wrong way.
He went the wrong way.
Yeah, as he come down near the Dakota.
15 quid,
Yeah.
where did he go?
He turned right instead of left, and I'm like, that road's closed, mate.
Right.
Carry on. That road's closed, mate.
Yeah.
So then we've got all the way around. He's gone, all the road's closed. And I got,
Really?
fucking is it?
Fucking tell you.
3 times.
So 50,
So then we had to get back on Great
journey?
Ancoat Street, which is
Oh,
honestly,
mate.
it's like
Yeah,
You sit there for days, don't you?
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare.
I didn't have a beard when I got in the car, right? And it's just come through, updated the price, extra 15 quid. Fucking 1 star. Fucking don't think so.
You can get that money back.
Yeah, bastards. Anyway.
What's the
So
commentary
as
saying?
I was listening to the commentary, they're like, oh, you don't have to kick it out because it's not a head injury. Joe with Delict.
Yeah.
Show me in the rules where it says that you've got to have a head injury to kick it out. Because I read the rules, because I'm one of them.
But that perfect legitimate goal.
Right,
Can't kick it out.
if it was the other way around, would you expect us to kick it out?
No, but it is in the rules. Therefore, whenever... What annoyed me was the commentators being so sure, and the way they describe it of, it's not a head injury, you don't have to kick it out. The rules say serious injury. And the fact that he fucking waves the second he goes down and has had to go off, it's a serious injury.
Right.
And it was the way that, like, basically, like, all protest is null and void because it isn't a head injury. Shut your fucking mouth, right? Because that's not what the rules say.
Yeah.
If you said they don't have to kick it out, fine.
That's what I thought, to be fair. I thought it was like, if it's a head injury, he's got to stop it straight away because obviously...
And Joe, it isn't on Brentford. It's on a ref.
Right. Well, yeah.
Brentford play till a whistle,
Yeah,
right? And I would
that,
expect United to play till a whistle. But the ref has got a duty of care to the players. And if a player has gone down, waved like that immediately, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like, he's gone straight off afterwards as well.
If that's the rules, fair enough. Because that...
Bastards.
I mean, people do it with head injuries anyway, don't they? They fucking go like that, and then they'll go, and make a fucking meal of it, don't they? Because you know it's going to get play stopped. Remember, was it Hun-Min Son?
Little prick.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. The Cavani goal. That came up on my TikTok. You and Joe Smith reacted to that the other day. Remember when Cavani's goal got disallowed against Spurs? Because basically,
Because your phone listens to you, and we were talking about that the other day.
yeah, Scott McTominay brushed Hun-Min Son's cheek, like literally like that. Hun-Min Son went down, but he scored a fucking mint goal, Cavani. And the ref pulled it back and disallowed it. Well, VAR did. I'm never fucking forgiving him for that.
And is that not a foul on Hamas as well, for the first header?
It's just it's all happening, and I don't know. I just think he just gets beaten in the air, which.
The thing
I
is,
mean,
he goes down
honest
now,
with
and
you.
there's 2 defenders and there's 2 attacks in the box for Frederick.
Yeah, he's waving, right? He's there, his
Look how
hands, he's up, and he's like, get me out of here.
My issue with all of that is Garnacho stopping.
My other issue is, does Bayern Day know he's allowed off his line? Because he doesn't move. He actually stands on his line now, right? And then just stays there.
Yeah, why does he go backwards? It's beneficial for you to be closer to the player.
Claim it with violence. Keepers are protected.
I know
Just go
keepers
nail
are so
people.
protected. Go and knee someone in the face, man. Get stuck in.
Oh, fucking hell.
Save. I make saves like that in goal.
You're a good goalkeeper, aren't you, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Can you make saves
Then
with your
again,
belly
if you
like that? Can you make saves with your
If
belly?
you asked Ronnie
Can-
if he's a good goalie, he'd say he is as
Can
well.
you jump out of the way of the ball and then let it hit your belly to save it like that?
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Hey, that can fuck off. None of them count anyway. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Steve's here. Loads of people probably asking if you've got tickets. He hasn't got tickets, he says. He sold them.
But he might have another couple coming in next week. So
Bad thing was, right, he tweeted that. I retweeted it, not realising you'd done a follow-up tagging me in it, which said I had tickets. And I started getting loads of fucking messages. And you took it a step further. And I didn't like what you did, because that gets me in trouble. Because then I start getting quizzed. Are you getting pictures of birds sending you fucking me?
Literally why I did it.
throw everyone under the bus.
Hello. That threw me
Scorched
right
earth.
under the bus, yeah.
There's a game.
'Cause I was
I'm going down. We're all going down.
I saw that and I shit myself.
I'll sink us.
Yeah, you did a
How
good
do you
job there.
delete other
You knew
people's
my
tweets?
Achilles heel straight away there. You were
Have you had
not
any,
your first rodeo.
any DMs?
No, I've not had any DMs, and my DMs are not open.
So look.
Jay
Fuck off.
Googled how to delete another person's tweets.
So yeah, so the price of admission for the 4 tickets for face value that Jay's got, all in category 4, are send them a picture of your boobs. And obviously, we don't discriminate. So if you're male with boobs, you can send them.
fact,
And if you're female with boobs, you can send them.
Males are right. I won't get dramas for that. It's if my missus thinks I'm going to get women sending me pictures, she starts kicking
Send them
off.
me first. I'll let you know if they're
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
weird
though, because you are bi, so she should be scared.
I know,
of both.
but do you know what I mean? I know. It's one of them, though, innit?
Yeah, I ain't got my DMs turned on anyway.
I haven't.
I know. I have people messaging. It fucked me up more.
Yeah,
I have people
messaging you.
I have people
Saying
DMing me
messaging.
going, "Tell Steve to open his DMs."
Hey,
My
not a
first
problem.
rodeo. It's immediate though. It's absolutely immediate.
To
Like,
be
the
fair,
second we
you're
get to a
the
final-
one who usually does it for Patterson.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
usually you with Patterson. I think you fucking posted his number or something on there once. Like, go and give him a message. I'm sure you have. Go and drop him.
Do you know what? That's a good.
He's got a cup final ticket. I remember
Nice.
retweeting that a few times.
It's
Ronnie, will you do me a favour? Get
It's
me a
not
bag, please?
Patterson.
need to
I
get
want to do
my
it
charge
with.
on.
I want to do it with someone I don't like. That's the number you want to give out.
Yeah, but then they might report you and you get in trouble and it's doxing
Yeah.
and that. You're not meant to share someone's number.
Yeah, you can't. Do
yeah,
that off,
please, bro.
Can't do that off Twitter. I might do it on like Gumtree or something. Europa League final tickets. Phone.
Tell you where'd be a
That's
good
a
one.
top idea,
LinkedIn. LinkedIn would be good for that sort of shit.
Yeah, but it's on your own profile.
yeah, but
isn't it?
corporate
Yeah,
box.
Corporate box.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Corporate box. Yeah. with
Just
a lot
looking
of
for 5
influence.
people who
Yeah.
fancy
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. Do you know what? The amount of fucking messages you'd get. Yeah, you can sit in here, bro. Go sit there for now. When Maka comes back, I'll let you sit there.
Wait, Steve, why are you here anyway?
I'm going to the piss.
Oh, after this?
Well, meant to be before this, but I was late.
So he's already late, so then you thought, you know what, I'm just going to go in the studio and become more late.
Well, no, because no one's here because obviously it's our footy team, so there was no one here early for starters. We did want to go and watch
Oh, it
the
starts
match,
later.
but it's not on tally, is it? Which is annoying.
Oh, is it when it starts and like, it already started upstairs?
No, we're not having it upstairs. Not allowed, are we? Because Janine's just repainted
Oh,
the
is
bar.
it?
Oh, that's a shame.
Is it round here?
I really enjoyed it last
Where's-
time you filled upstairs with the entire football team.
Where's it at? Are you scared to
And I
say
came
on
in
camera?
Monday afterwards.
I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Possibly,
not going?
Possibly
People turn
Fremont.
up.
You're not invited.
Possibly Fremont if you want to come meet us.
Okay.
Possibly not, I don't know. We'll be in Northern Quarter, you won't be able to miss us because it'll be us.
Yeah. That's good. I've got some Jamaican food to go and grab for mine after this. So.
Oh, is it? Right, okay, fair enough.
Yards, gran.
BVNDIT Music says Bayern Deer is having a stinker, and why does Anthony Taylor think he's so important during matches? The intention-seeking slag. He does my head in.
I'm going to unfollow you and all.
What?
Oh, I know why.
Sensation.
I know why.
Thank
Go
you.
on, what do you think?
A champ.
It's not just a channel.
Right.
It's like weekly with him, isn't
Yeah.
He's
a
a tongue in
wordsmith.
cheek, by the way. I'm not like.
Doesn't matter.
Get a sense of humour, Steve. You know.
Fucking
What did
awful
he? What did? Wait.
I
What
know
did
they're
he?
supposed to be
What
awful.
was it?
That's
What
the
was?
joke.
Oh no! All right, I was talking
But I
about.
actually think you're writing with a grin on your face.
I do. I'm bored in the tram and thinking, right, what'll piss the house and all.
He sends it. He
I'm
sends
gonna-
it to me.
Delivered.
I
I send
knows
him
his
in.
shit.
Fucking
And then if
delivered.
I say not your best work, he gets all arguing with me, and then fucking
You-
posts him anyway.
What you said? Why don't I get some credits alongside it? Motty and Scotty, Morrissey and Ma.
There was one he said.
What was the
The
one
one
I
you
did
sent
about
me,
like
and
a
I said
Kuna-
something and you started getting angry with me.
the Kuna one, wasn't it?
Oh, the Akira Matata. Yeah,
Yeah.
That, I think that was the one that he said. I can't.
I'm
find-
going to unfollow you.
Yeah, he said I'm going to unfollow you.
I was talking about films before, and he said all his favourite films are the ones with Nicolas Cage in it as well.
Don't
Just to make
start.
Here's the,
shit
here's the
stirring.
thing, right? Here's the thing.
Don't start.
That's
Don't
fine.
start.
You can have films like
What,
Nicolas
you
Cage.
throwing me
is
under the
in.
fucking bus for? Because you moved over that side now.
He's in good films.
Yeah.
He's just not good in them.
Anything else?
Nah, he just hates
straightforward.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it is Nicolas Cage.
So
but-
I'm trying to go for a bit of a Dennis Villeneuve vibe at the minute. Obviously Sicario,
yeah, great.
Can't go wrong.
but there's also one that I haven't seen yet, which I've heard is quite good, called The Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal in it, which I'm going to see.
All right. Okay. I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
But he's got some good stuff on it.
Dennis Villeneuve. Yes,
What
he
else
has.
has he done?
Let's have a look. He's done. Right. Joe Smith absolutely bangs on about June and June 2. He says they're like June 2 is a masterpiece according to him. He's made that. He's made the new Blade Runner, Sicario, which obviously he's made. Prisoners is a good film. Saw that. Enemy that Steve's mentioned. Arrival. I don't know much about that.
See, Arrival's a space one or an aliens
I've
one.
watched Arrival.
But it's
Yeah,
like
is it any
dead,
good?
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, it's dead original. Like you've never seen anything like it, but it comes across like quite grounded and fairly real. You would assume because obviously it's aliens, so we don't really know.
He's got all.
Wait. There's been a breakthrough, hasn't there? Where they've. Someone Google that. I think.
Yeah, just Google. Has there been a breakthrough?
Has there been a breakthrough?
No
Your
other
reaction.
information
I wish we had you on
whatsoever.
your suit. Your reaction was the most Steven Alson
As-
to Ronaldo reaction ever. You were just like.
They've shown the strongest evidence
As
they've
he
ever
was
gotten
talking.
I seen
life
that
on,
of life on
another
another
planet.
Well, you know what made me
planet.
laugh about that, right? You think that's pretty big news, but that they treat
like-
that like it was.
It's like an organism.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a
Oh,
it'll
by
be
the
like
way,
a cell or an
yeah.
organism.
By the way,
It's in another solar system, innit?
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
so can we ever get there?
Probably not.
No, that's fucking irrelevant. There's good news and there's irrelevant.
That's why we
news.
need you to get Thingy on, man.
Who?
Brian Cox.
Is he on your list?
Of course he is. Well, he lives in Saddleworth, doesn't he?
Is that where he lives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and works in
Works
town.
in the uni.
Oh,
Manchester.
mate, get him on there. Rune says, Steve Scruff Beard. I mean, this is a super chat, so I've got to read it out. Steve Scruff Beard looked like ballsack hair. Hashtag Manscaped. It's a bit harsh, that, but it's a super chat. You've got to read it out.
I've got to read it out. I did have an appointment in on Wednesday, but I cancelled it to go on a piss.
That's just typical, that, isn't it? Steve Doyle says,
It
1-2
was well
down.
up, though, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Wednesday?
yeah.
Because
All
we
right.
are gutless, take the lead and insist on working over possession back to the keeper. May as well drop jocks and lube up for them.
If you start cancelling a lot of plans and errands to go on the piss, could be a worry.
Yeah, but what I do with my barber is, because he's got an app, and because I am very much in a routine with stuff, and
So-
I like
social
to have
media
the same
barber, innit?
time
Yeah.
constantly, I will book 3 months in advance.
Okay.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
Danny Wild,
Regimented.
who's been a member of the Academy for
Every
47
week.
months, says, instead of Scotty and Motti, can we get Webby and Terry show with Terry Christian? Imagine the stories. I think me and you
You
next
can only stream 6 hours at once,
Yeah.
though.
I think
that the limit?
last time we had Terry Christian on the brew, I think me and Steve went for a brew halfway through the show and came back.
He didn't even know.
He didn't notice. He was
Terry's still
chatting.
talking now from that night.
Yeah.
He can waffle, man. That.
Yeah. Webby he couldn't read with the skip rat one. He's coming on again soon, Webby. I think he's I think we've got K Kurds on this week on the brew. On next week, sorry. And then Webby the week after. So what time did you, Joe Shealy?
Have you ever seen K
Kurd
Kurd
and
and
putting the world around?
and Adam McKola at the same time?
Good stuff. What? Have you ever seen what?
Have you ever seen Adam McKola and Kate Kurd at the same time in the same place?
What are you saying? Two handsome, funny guys.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Roy Beard Fitzpatrick says, thoughts on women's team getting CL and stopping City from getting it earlier today? Yeah, Manchester United women's team drew 2-2.
Well done, girls.
So they're in the Champions League and City aren't. So
Well, they are until Ineos decide that's too expensive. We're just going to Manchester Cup instead.
Yeah, we don't need all that. What are you on about? Sir Jim Ratcliffe cares about the women's team. He's made it a priority of Ineos' takeover of Manchester United that they're going to push it
And they're
forward.
like, how much is it to fly? Tell them to get a bus.
Adam McKola
They
comes
all
bro.
have to go.
Macca comes sort of.
Why are we sending 25?
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of Macca and Steve.
Only 11 on the pitch at
I'll
once.
watch along for the first time since I think Lask.
Ahmad's coming on, yeah?
Since Steve turned into
Ahmad's on.
he who won't be named.
I will not be doing the Europa League final. I just thought I'd put that out there nice and early.
Yeah, we told the people at home you won't be doing it, and that's why you're selling your tickets. And if you do want them tickets, just chuck him a DM and he's.
Just DMJ your boobs.
I'm so glad my missus doesn't watch any of our content.
She will now.
But that's your get out of jail cause it's just Steve's on a wind up.
Her ears just started
Yeah,
burning.
yeah.
She's like, fucking hell, I need
Yeah,
to.
he's like, so why did you save them, Jay? Yeah.
How do you know that?
Lenny Yoro's coming on, and
Ahmad.
Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad Diallo.
Is it not a risk, this?
What, like deleting
I wouldn't be surprised
Yes,
if
it's
this is.
like Xerxes
the
against
same thing.
Newcastle.
You kind of need to get them fit. don't
Yeah,
you?
true.
No, Delit was a freak one, though, innit? Really.
The lit man. I think that's his season over. innit?
Yeah.
I don't think you can just throw Premier League games either.
No, but
It didn't look like a knock, did it? It looked like a pull.
Yeah, look painful. And but Amarim said, didn't he, before the game, he goes, we can't risk any players who are close to getting an injury. Ahmad's just come back.
Meanwhile, Luke
Yeah.
Shaw starts.
Yeah.
That's just
Luke
any game he
Shaw's
plays.
Fucked everything up recently, hasn't he? Gave a penalty away against Leon.
Looked off the
Within
pace since he
two-
come back, innit?
That's what happens when he goes plays fucking England when he's supposed to be playing for fucking
That's
Man United, 'cause
that's
he
gonna
got
stick with you forever, innit?
credited. He owes me like a goal in the
Hey,
final.
what's mad? He came back, didn't play for 6 months. He had a bit of a belly in the England kit. Then he played against Yamal and was like, got the better of Yamal.
For who?
England. Like he had a really good. He was one of England's best players on that day.
England were shit.
You see my WhatsApp from my WhatsApp on my laptop. See the WhatsApp I just got through this.
Is she watching?
How do I open WhatsApp? Mate, how many fucking tabs you got open here, you cretin? Oh, there, you got an app for it. Class. Oh shit. Okay, I can reply as you.
Yeah, go on.
Don't.
I won't give it to Steve. If I gave you that laptop, he'd come flying over. He wouldn't even go around.
See my kids born once a month.
He'd be like straight. He'd be straight off to the pub after this, wouldn't it?
Bright red. He's gone bright
In
red
some
as
unit down the road.
Yeah.
Supervised visits.
Steve has to go to a public Costa. Can only see his kids in a Costa coffee.
These are foul throws, by the way. Stepping on the pitch.
Handball. Thank you, ref.
When do you ever see foul throws getting given?
I've seen like 3 in the Premier League ever.
And I feel like there's a foul throw pretty much every other throwing.
Yeah.
At this
Mommy,
level.
how come we only see Daddy at McDonald's? Let's check his browser history. That's a shout. Actually.
No, let's not.
Hey,
He's nervous. Oh!
What was that? Oiled machine?
What has he done there?
was that PAWG?
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Now you
I saw it on it.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I saw it on that. Yes, I did.
What does
Yes,
that mean?
I have no idea. I saw it on his laptop.
I'm gonna have to start guessing, and I don't want to do that.
I don't know what it means. I just saw it on his laptop, so I can't confirm it.
He went PAWG. What does that mean?
I don't know. Ask Jay.
I feel like I'm going to have to start muting mics.
Shut me go.
I need to eat now, him. Do you know what I mean? Back to
No,
back.
but he's doing the Phoenix Nights reference. It's okay, you get away with that.
Wait, what's Andy Tate said?
Oh,
We know.
wow. Oh,
God.
I haven't. Yeah.
Text me.
Well, I'll text you.
text him now. Let's get a live reaction on it.
What's your password?
Bayern Dame.
Stockholm.
Oh, it is.
Wait, what's the why?
The reference.
You don't know what the reference is to that? What happened in 2017?
He's a big ABBA fan.
In Sweden.
What happened?
Was it Eurovision?
To be young.
Are you joking with me?
Nope.
Europa League final.
Dickhead.
He's still confused.
I got my confused
Ronnie's
face
brain's
on,
doing
bro.
the old internet.
No.
Logging
You know
on
that
noise.
Dialing up.
Whenever you watch Simpsons and Homer's thinking and there's a monkey in his
Yeah, something. Yeah.
jumping around. Going on with you sometimes. We all know Jay's password.
Ronnie, just stare down that camera for us and just go solo on Ronnie, please.
No.
Just stare at the camera.
Why?
Just stare at the camera.
This is bullying. That's bullying. That's bullying. That.
Tell somebody gives a fuck.
That's bullying.
Bullying if it's funny.
It's funny though.
Wait, who's HR?
Me. Actually, Steve.
Steve.
Funny
He's
enough.
not. On his channel, it is.
Out of the 4 years, used to be last.
Nah, Jay does the meetings.
I think Joe will be HR.
Why? Don't trust me and Jay to be HR.
I'm HR. He comes to me if you've got a problem with him.
Yeah, Uncle Jay, to be fair.
Don't worry, I'll deal with it properly.
What are you going to say in your email to Jay? Go on,
Get after it.
Go
I love that. Put it in an area and just say, fuck you, run.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
on. Go on.
Time.
He's got
Next
it
time, have a
better
shot.
than
He's
that.
got 2 goals in it, not one of them connected.
Yeah, he scuffed both, innit? Yeah.
Someone said Jay's been looking up subtle wigs and hair pieces.
Cheap flights to Turkey.
Whatever he was Googling, it had the word piece in it.
Cheeto putting a bit of a press on.
Don't know. Always half a second late, innit?
Yeah. Mainu's pressing is dog shit.
Yeah.
It's just not. No.
He's playing in the wrong position though.
He's far better as a 10 in it.
He shouldn't be
Yeah.
deep. Mason Mount
I
should be
think
deep.
that's where he wants to play.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
gonna have
you
to-
think he wants to move back?
Yeah, I think he's better forward, but I think he's gonna bring in Cunha. There's gonna be Bruno in the mix, and I think that's where he sees him.
But all of Cobby's best moments come in that final
I
third
don't disagree.
from the left.
I'm just saying that's what I think he wants him as an option in the middle, but I don't think he can. He's not got all the tools to play there just yet. I think he's got a lot of the tools to play there, but not all of them. And like that tenacity to cover ground, especially laterally, is not really there.
Do you believe? I've seen a lot of his earlier clips when he first broke through and thinks he was a little bit more mobile. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Could have been.
Because
Could have been like he was playing against
you do bulk
different
up.
opposition. That was a bad one.
You do bulk up as well.
He's made for a midfield three, really.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a quality player, but I feel like he's like he needs to play in a 3 midfield, and we've not played that since he's come into the team.
Yeah, playing in this 2 is hard work. Does it make you think that how good Keenan Scholes were to play as a 2 with such offensive wingers in the manner that we did?
And fullbacks.
Yeah, especially as when we were playing against teams in Italy and Spain and stuff, and they were
Ball
in the
players.
middle or
Yeah.
back 5 sometimes, and the pair of them covered some reek ground. Scholes obviously couldn't do it 2000. Well, the eye issue onwards, mid 2000s onwards, he couldn't do it. But for those few years when it was just him and Keenan as a 2, it was outrageous. You all right?
Why are you standing over there giggling? Why don't you get a seat and share a fucking mic with me, Widge?
over there.
You want to sit on my hand?
It just made me laugh with Scholes is talking about the eyesight vision.
We got Jay on his knees.
Where you like it.
You booked America yet?
At church praying. Is
What?
we
Have we booked America yet?
We're booking it.
We're doing it tomorrow.
We're not booking for you. Are you?
You're on it, aren't you?
You're going to be there, innit?
Yeah, you coming with us?
You're going to meet us
Yeah,
there,
I'm
innit?
there. But I might not need the flight out.
What?
I was chatting to the fella
right.
yesterday. I might
You're
already
on
be
little
in.
fucking-
Right,
I
how
might
about
already be in
you
Alabama.
let us know what ASAP.
Well, we were organising me going out to Alabama. I'm going doing a coaching conference.
You're doing a coaching conference.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Why do you say it like that? What do you mean you're doing a coaching conference? Hey.
Poor kids.
And,
Football coaching. I like life coaching.
Yeah, football.
Army coaching.
And
Coach driving.
Did you ever do that thing where we scared you not straight?
What?
No.
And when Steve...
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
true.
army thing. Not the army thing. The
No, I didn't.
Ronnie weren't going to sleep outside.
I didn't do that.
You should have. You'd
Me.
need that.
Like, that might have been his answer. He might have literally said, "Ronnie, don't sleep outside."
Yeah.
Oh, nah, it was that, and also,
What was that? His
also
version
there
of
was
nobody puts baby in the corner.
I know a couple of things that they did that would have got my hair wet as well.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
That's
See?
Is this
spunk
happening?
on you.
Hey.
Well, yeah, it was good to have checked anyway because I was looking at.
That's not for me, man. I don't know. Maybe you.
How did you delay reaction to that?
Why did you go to grab the laptop?
I don't know. I thought somewhere if I saw that off you, you'd stop saying things about Ronnie getting spunked on.
Nah, come on, man.
The,
Why do you repeat that?
Sorry.
The geezers supposed to be getting us to Alabama and then from Alabama to Chicago for our first.
Oh, referee! Fuck off, man!
Soft.
But only when I double checked, I was like, "Oh, let me just check them dates are all right."
Yeah.
Realised that Chicago's actually not the first game. It's New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So yeah, I might not need the flight out there.
Okay.
Might already be out there.
Well, I'm not booking it then. So when you need it, you got to come and tell me.
Is it last week of July? Is that the
Yeah, is it the 25th to the 3rd?
Fourth.
4th, sorry.
What day are we flying out?
24th.
Yeah, 24th.
Is that the Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
I think so.
I think I'm
I think I
on
go out on
Wednesday.
the Tuesday.
I think I might go on the Wednesday. Have a little Daddy's Day in.
What, are you going to go
Daddy's Day in
flying
the Big
solo as
Apple.
well? Right.
Yeah, I like treating myself and
Right,
that.
and you fly solo, me and fucking...
I go get a massage. I go. Has
Business-
anyone ever
business
been
class.
Air Ancient Baths?
Sorry, what?
Air AIRE.
Yeah.
Ancient Baths. Has
Is it
anyone
like,
ever been?
is it like Erlen Baths?
There's one in London, one in New York, one in like the good places, yeah. And they're fucking mint. Look at these.
What
You'd
in
love it,
Crumpsall?
Steve.
What in Crumpsall?
Yeah.
Look at this, Steve. You'd love it, man. It's like one of them places. Got all the baths, hot baths,
Right.
cold baths.
You say that I'd love it. Like, I don't go to anything like that.
You'd love it. Look,
That looks decent.
people like that walking about. Oh, you can like just go in there. That's a hot one. Ooh, nice. Go in there. That one's got loads of bubbles.
Like, you legitimately like go to spas and shit, don't you?
Yeah, I
The
love
only
it.
time I
I'm
go
a
to
spa
spas
guy.
when I need
He's
some
that guy.
fucking milk, mate.
No, I'm a
That's the
spa
only
guy.
time I go.
Mate,
I love a massage. You
yeah.
know what was
Love my
funny?
water.
Yeah, when we stayed in was it Singapore? We were in the same hotel as United,
Yeah.
and I went for a massage. And because everyone's like 5 foot in Asia, the bathrobe was like jacked up to my arms, and like my bum cheeks were probably hanging out the bottom of it.
I think you picked up the wrong one, but go on.
Yeah, and then also in the spa they give you these, they give you them pants that are like
Paper.
paper pants. So I got my paper pants on and my short bathrobe, and I walk out the changing rooms to go and get this massage. And as I walk out, there's like 5, like there's 2
just
United
bin
players, like Mata and someone else, and then 4 United staff all stood there like looking at me like, look at the state of this knob. Got my butt cheeks out, everything. Like it was one of the worst times of my life.
It was also the one where we kept bumping into him absolutely
Matt.
twisted as well.
We bumped into Mata and he goes, "You come into training?" And we're like, "What?
No, we're good, Paul.
Training? Do you think we play for United? Come to
It's a
training."
foul throw again!
And then he scored again.
They've almost scored from every single one as well.
Yeah, but look at this, Steve. You'd love that. Swimming about and that.
Swimming about and that sort of, I feel a load of water and that.
Don't know what you think I am.
Here's the New York version.
So there's one of them in New York, is there?
So you're not flying out with us then?
Nah,
And neither are you?
I'll go day before.
Fuck you.
Have a day to myself.
It's like it's me and
You're
Ben
welcome
and
to
Joe.
come with me early if you want.
No, it's alright. You have a day to yourself, bro. You go to your air baths.
Probably give John Shin a shout. Have
Yeah,
some
man.
dinner with him the night before. Keep your bed warm.
Ah, good lad. Yeah, I love
Can I
America,
be in
mate.
the same hotel this time?
Don't look at me.
wanna
Now it's
be in a
doing me
different
that.
hotel?
He was in a different hotel last time,
It was
wasn't he?
my fault.
Oh yeah, it was you, wasn't it? I thought that, yeah.
It was like, where are we staying? Moxie, New York. Sam.
like
So
Moxie,
Steve,
New
Steve's like Moxie, New York. Yeah, there won't be 2 of them.
No, they won't, because he's like 6.
Yeah.
Where's yours? About fucking 45 minutes away. Bastard.
Yeah, that was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because I went to check in first.
I remember.
And she's like, your name's not on.
Offside is
No,
offside.
it-
He's offside.
Offside? No, I don't think
Ghana's
he was.
offside.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was offside, honestly. Right, it was.
Oh, for fuck's
I
sake.
could hear the
I'm glad
forgot
Cheeto
about
never
that.
scored there
Can you imagine?
because it would have been offside.
Brentford's fucking shit for us, isn't it?
I know we lost
Honestly,
4-0.
4-0. There's that last minute fucking equaliser after we got the what like the winner in the 93rd minute, and they got a fucking second in the 96th minute.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
off.
This is. I'm not going to say it. I'm not allowed to say it now.
Well, you're not allowed to be critical of Harry Maguire.
Yeah, because everyone goes mad.
Everyone thinks he's
But the reason everyone likes him at the moment is because he's been up front and he's been class on the wing.
because he's been up
But
front.
he don't still got them defensive issues. Like then he just passed it out straight to them.
I still think when everyone's fit, he probably doesn't start.
I still think.
But I think he's been in a good bit.
I
of
still
form.
think cashing on him.
Nah, I'd keep him, personally. I'm
We
not just
can't.
because
We have to keep him because Leach is injured.
Yeah.
But cashing on him.
Because Delit's had injury problems. Miners is injured. Even Aiden Evan, who's, let's not forget, Aiden Evans come in, and out of the 12 games, or whatever, 10 games he's been available, he's been injured for 8 of them. I know it's not his fault, but still, I think we've got to be careful on who we let go.
Steve, you ever been for a massage?
I go every week. But it's a sports massage by a dude.
It's actually an actual massage.
Not a lady in a kimono that tugs you off at the end. I mean, I could ask him, like, he's got a grip like
I went for a massage in Thailand, not for one of them. And I thought I was expecting, you hear the rumours about Thai massages, and this girl came out and she beat the shit out of me.
You lucky bastard.
And then
That's what I mean. They're actually quite aggressive.
No,
innit?
they did.
And then
Because Thai massages are dry.
yeah, and then I flew to Vietnam the next day.
You got a proper one.
Yeah. Got an happy ending. And then I had to go into hospital because I thought she broke my rib.
Seriously? Fucking hell.
Yeah, they proper.
They
Because I ate feet.
leather the
Like,
shit.
they
Jumping?
kick you in
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
I was like, bruv, get you. Not bruv. Bird. Hey, you, get your feet off me, man.
And that's how I got into S&M.
Get your feet off me,
I'm
man.
not into, I don't,
Lady.
No, he can't come until he gets beat up.
Exactly. I'm not into it, man.
Hey, lady, get your feet off me, man.
Yeah, I've had a massage. Me and Janine went for one, and I think I fell asleep.
Oh, it's good to fall asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
shit.
shit.
Good shit.
Relaxed though, innit?
Yeah, just shit.
I love a massage, man.
Whereas the geezer that does
Yeah,
my
sorry, me mackerel shit.
I'm gonna get one in Monte
the
Carlo.
geezer that I go to at the minute is a sports physio. Like he's doing trigger pointing on my calves or getting the blade out,
pointing?
Where
breaking
you
down
go?
like scar tissue and shit like in your
You basically do that to his calf.
and it's fucking gnarly like. It
Penalty.
Well hurts. It well hurts. Feet.
No, I never touched him.
That's a booking surely.
Fuck this stuff.
Here we go.
Should have gave that free kick. Oh, I thought he got it. He was gonna
Why is he on the floor?
You are a pussy, oh you.
Why is he
Harry
on the floor?
Hamas give it out a word as well. I like that. Was that Harry Hamas? Kind of leant over him like Roy Keane. I mean.
Yeah,
Get
By the way, how good is Lenny Yoro?
Yeah, he's sick.
Is everyone on board the Lenny Yoro hype
It's
train?
not even a fucking.
He's hit a level of consistency
Not
with
even a
it now
debate,
as
is
well.
it?
He still has moments where you can tell he's like.
Just need to get him on all the juice and have him absolutely massive because he is a bit slender still. I still think you've got to be a bit of a unit to be a centre half.
No, but you can be a bit slender like that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but imagine you put a bit of timber on him.
Yeah,
A
he will do.
little
You
bit of
can't, you
back
can't
on
go early with that though. Because it's still young, you're still growing, you're still developing. You can't.
Well, you don't want to lose
Wham
his nippiness either.
Yeah.
Because you can have pace, can't you? But it's not necessarily about that. You see, like all of the top end speed that people have got, it's always on recovery runs. It's never in like you're beating a man or you're quickly getting back into position. Because those are only like 5 and 10 metre sort of sprints. When people have been clocked in at doing their top speed that you see, Joe, when they list out all the fingers, that's like a 50, 60 yard run back across the pitch. That's when they pick up them speeds. But you don't want to lose that sort of like nippiness that he's got about him because that's
Why, man?
Ericsson with a shot there.
Time's time now with him. Fucking
Hey,
hell.
Chris
Get him
Harrison.
out of the team.
How do you view his time at United? Was it a worthwhile free transfer?
Yeah. Worth the money.
Yeah, I think so. Up until that Andy Carroll injury, he was fucking
Yeah,
smashing it,
true
man. Andy Carroll's got a lot to answer for.
Andy Carroll got injured and it affected his form.
No, that Andy Carroll injured him.
Oh,
The cup for
yeah.
Reading.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
yeah.
He fucking
I
like
thought
he made
you'd
it his
gone mental.
his life mission to fucking take Christian Eriksen. He had about 5 red card offences on him before he actually got a red.
Satan, that's why.
Because he's a fucking
He was
knobhead.
like, you should have been dead ages ago. Watch this.
Yeah, and it fucking wasn't quite the same
Also,
after
it is
that.
mad to have someone in your midfield that technically once started.
Yes, but when he first came in, he was smashing it, wasn't
He should have been just a bench player. A few free kicks off the bench, chasing the game. Played Lenny lad.
It's a foul, that, isn't it?
Mate,
Don't say what you want to say, man.
surely you just
he? What was he
You
going to
just
say?
go
Like,
Turkey,
don't
innit?
say
Yeah,
it.
I know.
you, just go, you either go,
the angle,
bowl, you either go
Damsgaard.
bowl or you go Turkey, innit?
Is that 24 as well?
If you started going bald, would you go turkey steak? Because you've got a wonderful head of hair.
I don't know because it's not something I've thought on, innit? But I don't know. You got to go and find out where Beckham got his done
Yeah.
because he looked like a lollipop that had been dropped behind the sofa at one point. And then he wore a hat for about 5 years, and then he came out with just this absolute fucking one of them. going on.
The only thing is, have you got David Beckham funds?
This is the thing, innit?
You've got David Beckham funds.
This is it. So there's your fellas that are going Turkey and coming back with their heads all swollen up, and then there's whatever David Beckham did.
That was thingy, wasn't it? Remember Gordon Ramsay when he got his done? And he got his face all swelled up. He got it done. There's all pictures of him. He looked fucking rough.
I love Wayne Rooney's head fam.
I love the fact he just.
When he was just tweeting everything.
Yeah, like I've had it done.
Look at me head.
What is that? Got bald at 20. He defended himself.
Yeah, fair
to
play,
him.
man. You
I
got
like
to
it. He's
fucking do
good.
it. Your chest
He's
out,
the only
innit?
one that's ever owned it.
Go on.
I mean, that was the worst corner of all time. He was curling out. Played Ugarte, that went out. Smash.
It's Ericsson. He's not going to smash. fuck.
And also don't want him to.
Oh, that would be good. Some hairs on his
That's
chest.
offside, I think.
You look like he was 10 yards off then, didn't
Dave
it?
Fredrickson. Old Freddie boy's
He's
class.
been good.
Yeah.
he's
Do you know where he's from in South Manchester?
I don't. I want to say Stockport, but I think I might.
Fucking
just be
another
offending
one.
that.
Long sight.
class. Stockport's not in Manchester, is it?
To the Wikipedia or whatever it will be.
What does fucking Wikipedia know?
You know what I mean?
I feel like nothing's happened in the second half.
Someone in the chat said,
Says it's
let's
from
get a
Manchester.
human centipede going, gents. Anyone up for that?
No.
No, I'm alright.
Alright then, so
Go on.
I'll leave you lads to it. Go on.
I'll do a one-man centipede.
Go on. Here's Ahmad.
Go on, Ahmad, baby.
Go on.
Go
Go on.
on. Show. Fucking hell.
Mate,
Brentford.
I have a weird relationship with Garnacho. Like, I'll defend him all the time, and then sometimes I just feel like saying the wildest stuff.
The thing is because he plays so much. Like, he pretty much plays. He plays like 390s every
Ahmad
week.
is beautiful, isn't he?
Yeah.
Beautiful little man.
I think I'm right.
Stockport.
He played for his junior team was Richmond Rovers, which is Hazel Grove. So
Yeah.
Hazel Grove, Stockport, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I was in a club in Hazel Grove 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
4 a.m. It was an awful place.
What was the club called?
Shithole.
Shit's alright.
You want to read that?
Andy Taylor is the type of guy that gets the fine china out when his wife's lover comes round for tea. Want him gone.
That was quite innovative as well.
Where's he from, Andy? So is it Altrincham? Those rumours want
Yeah,
to be.
and he's an Altrincham fan.
Altrincham.
No, you're not.
You're not, well, are you?
Like every Premier League ref, apart from fucking supposed Tranmere, like they're all, or is it Howard Webb Sports York? No, you don't.
no.
Just fuck off. No, you don't.
I hate York City, fucking bastards.
There's a sentence you don't hear very often. Why is this? Is this because of the 1995
'Cause they
game
beat us
when they beat
3-0,
us 3-0?
And I cried.
So fucking 20 years later, or whatever
Yeah,
it
but
is,
I cried
30
in
years
it,
later.
so it's fucking personal.
Alright, fair enough.
I seen some
played,
kid,
yeah.
we was on a poker trip, and I seen some kid in a York shirt. And I
you
just went up to him and I
fucking
used like
bastard,
fucking
yeah.
wankers.
Booted him.
Yeah,
fucking headbutt
knobheads.
him.
See you down the back of the supermarket.
Yeah, have a bit of that. That's for
See you behind
1995, you
Asda
swat.
We won this, was it the second leg as well? We needed to come
Didn't we
back.
buy, is that, am I getting it all wrong? You'll know this. Did we buy Jonathan Green in off the back of that?
I don't think so.
Or was that, because he was at York, wasn't he? Or am I just, was that
That'd have
just
been later
bollocks?
than that,
Bollocks?
wouldn't it?
I don't know if he was actually.
Or was it not? Right.
Wasn't Nick
I went
Culkin
to
at
Jonathan
York?
Green's debut.
Oh, was it
Villa,
Nick?
Or did he
In
go
the
at York?
Worthington Cup. We lost 3-0 in that game.
You should know that one. He's your mate.
You've got to put Jonathan in
I know,
there,
but
man.
I thought if I did it like I did with Henri before, where I did
Yeah, Nick Culkin.
I
95, York.
York, 96 to 98.
so it was.
No, but he wouldn't.
Nah, it was
The
later.
second
on,
half lacked so
he had a
much
trial. Yeah, he didn't have a trials in '98.
Yeah, Nick
$1.5
Culkin left
million.
York in 95.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, that's that
$1,000
marries up then, doesn't it?
I don't think he played against us though.
He had a good career though, isn't
Who, Jonathan Green?
it? Forest, Fulham, West Brom, Borough, United.
Yeah.
Not bad, is it? It's a good career, that.
If that's your mate, you'd be well happy for him.
Yeah,
How many
close.
league appearances is there?
470.
Was he captain? of
Anyone who
Borough
does
as
more than
well?
200
Yeah,
league
I think he
appearances
was.
has fucking smashed it.
Yeah,
No two
100%.
ways around it. 400 and something league appearances.
Lot of
What is it
Premier
in
League
total? What
appearances,
is it in
that.
total? Bottom of that.
473.
Five.
No.
No. 5,
5,
6, 5.
Mate, that's 10 years of being first choice.
Yeah.
At
And
whatever
a lot of
level
Premier
you
League.
played at.
Most
Seasons.
seasons in the Premier League as
Yeah,
well.
that's fucking men. He was like in England squad
For
at one point,
Borough,
wasn't he? But all
in
backup
3
squad.
seasons, he missed 15 league games.
Fuck me. Well, got
It's
there.
good,
Yeah.
that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Premier League.
if your mate did that, you'd be well happy for him. Which I know falls apart when someone goes, well, if your mate was actually young, and you look at his stats and career and stuff like that, you'd be like, he's had a
Oh,
fucking
fucking hell.
He's had a really good career. But fuck him and fuck you. How about that?
Shada.
I can't remember. I need to watch it again. Sorry. You remember that? You watched The Royal Family?
I did watch the Royal.
You remember the scene where Anthony and Finger in the kitchen going, Shada?
No.
Shit, man. You should know that.
I should know it.
Do you not remember it either?
No. What? Is he making it up? No, I don't. He's probably not.
Where we at with the book?
Remember there was a person
It's
called
got to be
Sade,
finished by the end
Big
of
Brother?
June. I've just finished the Mrs. Merton chapter,
Remember that?
which is pretty
Sad.
decent. I sent a bit to him.
right.
Doing
So
the
they
Royal
keep
Burn
saying
Manning,
her name.
interview. So I've sort of teed it up at like a boxing match, and one representing one generation and the other one. And then
Darren.
so I'm doing the Royal Family chapter now, but the book's got to be delivered by the end
I've
of
got Darren's.
June. 6 months to turn the book around, which wasn't fun.
Jesus,
You get 2 years usually.
That is short.
See, I've
Yo,
googled
I,
this before. No one.
I actually no one. This is breaking news. This actually,
Go on.
and the only person at this
Exclusive.
table that knows this is Jay. I actually started writing a book as part of my therapy, and I sent it to Jay.
Yeah.
And what did you think?
Very, very good. No, don't take this the wrong way. I was pleasantly surprised at how good it was. It was like, is Abby getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, and I didn't want him to say this wrong way, and I was like, you've written all this? Like, this is just you on your own have written,
Yeah.
not like with someone else. And he's like, yeah, I've written them. And I was like, this is fucking like bang
Fiction,
on.
then.
And I like, I don't read a lot of
It is
novels. I used
fiction,
to.
yeah.
So
So-
it's really good, really well written.
What I did was I
What are
decided
you laughing at?
to base it around the withdrawal of Afghanistan during that one day.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
based it around the bombing at Abbeygate because that was where the American Marines got killed
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
suicide bomber. I've decided to make a fiction book around a real event,
Nice.
and I think I'm like, it took me 18 months to do 5 chapters, but
It comes when it comes, man. No deadline.
You should show him.
Send it me. I'll
You
have
should.
it.
He's very good, and he's honest as well, so you'll critique it, and he's got a good eye on that sort of thing.
And well done on getting Jay to read something. I sent Jay. I sent Jay.
Go on, Chino, watch it! Penalty!
give it shitbag Anthony Taylor.
I sent Jay a script
You fucking
for
stitched me up here.
4 weeks ago.
right, is any-
Not only that, shut up. I invited him. Does he want to be part of I've got a play going to stage in July. We've got
That's not a foul.
Andrew Ellis starring in it. Out of This Is England, playing one of the lead roles. Said, do you fancy getting in it? We could maybe like do the script and
How's
see how
that
it
a
goes.
foul?
Not done anything with it, have you?
I've read it, right.
You've
He read mine in 2 days.
To be fair,
I've
it's
not read all of it, right? So but you're both going to be annoyed at me.
Took a heavy
I've not
touch
read
and
but
knew that.
all of either of you, right? But what I have read of both of
That
you is very
pace
good.
there.
Listen, Jay,
Right.
reading the
Yeah.
title
That's
does not
not
count
the
as reading.
It's
He's
part
had
of
the
it.
thingy though. He's not the best.
And the best part was, he goes, oh, you know what? I've done nothing this weekend. I watched Godfather back to back.
No, you're lying. I said I got home. I put the kids to bed. The Godfather was on. I started watching it. The next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. I'd watched back to back Godfathers.
Okay.
Mate,
you couldn't read,
you
couldn't
should
read
see
a
the
40
state
page
of him
script.
sometimes at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
How
And
do you
he can't find time to read his mate's script.
Because when we're together and you're up at 4 a.m, it is mental, man. You like gouching on the
I know,
sofa,
I do go.
in and out of laughter.
Fuck off! Stop conceding fucking
Oh, that's a
Offside.
bad one.
He's offside,
concede.
Mr.
No
Isn't
way,
it?
is it?
Is that...
It's going to be 6 or 5 or
goals!
something.
This is fucking greatness, isn't it?
It's a good job.
When
you
have
don't
Brentford
care.
been fucking mint against us all the time?
Am I right in thinking, aside from the Arsenal game, Bayern Days conceded 4 in his last 3 appearances?
Onana's a problem. Just know that.
Yeah.
Bremo.
Fuck off, lads. Where's shit? Why are you still celebrating, man? Hurry up. Get back to the line. You're wasting your own time here.
Wiss's almost got 20 league goals.
This is insane, isn't it?
Do you want to put an end to that? Come and join us, son.
Yeah.
Come and join us and fucking have 3 in the next 40
You'll, yeah.
games.
You'll have a bigger bank account though. Offside.
He's on.
I feel like Whistle was offside here.
Nah. Oh, he is? No. Is he? He's ahead of the player.
Yeah, he's off. It's the ball.
He's ahead of the ball. That's what I'm trying to see. He's ahead of the player, so he's the ahead of the ball.
No, I think they're alright, you know.
It's not great defending.
It's fucking shit.
He does nearly go really early though.
Yeah, because he didn't need to. Because he's almost like waiting for the ball at that point. Do you know what I mean? He's always waiting for it to drag it.
I'm just asking, right? What are the odds on Bilbao?
That's what I think.
We don't lose in Europa League. Trust me. We're going to be invincible.
I'm just asking the question. That's all I'm saying.
That's onside. What are we searching here?
I think the Whistle one was more offside than that. That one's
Yeah, I
on.
know. Why
That
are we
one-
searching this?
That one's on.
He's clearly on there. Isn't it? Come on.
I
You just use this green line here.
I think
and
Send
go.
it to Scotty.
I think
Yeah.
the Whistle one after's tighter. I think this one's
Steve, where
tight.
do you get all this
That
fucking
one's
time
tight
to
as
do
well.
stuff, man?
That one's tight.
We're on about-
He's on side.
Look his miles on.
You write in a movie,
Yeah, he's
No, it's not movies, but
that angle makes
The,
it like
um,
he's nowhere near offside.
Writing a
he's
book.
not.
Just wasting everyone's time, innit?
Look at that one.
I
that
wrote
dangerous?
this
Look at that
18
angle.
months ago,
Angle.
or started it 18 months ago, and I just wrote it when I was on the train, just to stop me from scrolling Instagram. So I just did it when I was on the train.
How long was the train journey?
Like 2 hours each time, innit? So it's like 4 hours a day when I was on it.
That there, London.
So it's a book that's been written for 4 hours.
No, look, I
Every
didn't get
week.
one train.
Every week.
Every Monday, wasn't it?
Every time he's going down to London, he wrote a bit of his book.
And then I was at my mum's
give
the
him
other
a
week,
call.
and she was like, "What have you done with that book?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know," because I've not been going to London every week. I was like, "I don't know, let me have a look where it was." And I had a look, and some of it was because I make loads of
hate this,
notes.
you know.
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. So I deleted all my fucking wibble and notes, and I sent it her, and I was like, "That's where I got to," because I'd sent her like a prologue, and then I changed it because I was just gonna make it about like what happened in the event, and then I was gonna like fast forward to like them all meeting afterwards, like when they all got out and stuff. But then I've changed it, and I think you've got where the guy goes on his own, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I'm about a third of the way through, maybe a little bit further of what you said.
So I changed it.
Or what you've written. But you need to have a look because you'll be able to critique it properly.
Very much
I'll
inspired
read it,
by like Jack Carr and that.
Yeah.
So, is it like I got into the terminal list, which is good. Obviously, there's an Amazon series made out about it, but he's made like 7 books with the same character. But
That's where the money
mine's not. I don't think I'll ever release
Throne was
it.
way
That's why it's
down
write
there,
it just
bro.
to
Yeah,
see
no,
what
they
it
always
is.
do it.
Like, or just for the sake of doing something.
I just
like
don't know
that.
how long it'd take to finish.
Finish it, man. Do you know what I mean?
Write raps instead.
Raps.
I'll
Like a
like
rap
chance
battle?
to fucking
We can
like
do a rap
Lion
battle
King
in America,
songs
me against you?
and then put them on my Twitter and annoy my mates.
Get him back when you critique his book, yeah. This is fucking shit.
Yeah.
There's not even any tunes in it.
It doesn't even rhyme, you dickhead.
You're doing a book on Carolina Hearn, innit?
I am indeed. I was just talking about
Literally just talking about that.
Yeah. It's got to be done by the end of June, and then it comes out next April.
Sorry if I didn't
That's a
hear that.
long
Some of us are
time.
focusing on the fucking game.
Well, don't. It's shit. That's a long time to go from like. What's the? What's
No,
the
that's
8 month in
that's
between?
usual because it's
So did you get commission to do that?
yeah. So the publishers approached me to say like, would you be interested in doing it? And then you go back and forth, negotiating.
And was that because of your book
multi-million
on
pound-
Manchester that you did?
Yeah, like the contract and that, and then but they wanted it out. They want it out next year, so they've only given me 6 months to turn it around. But all the time is you hand it in at June, and then it goes to the editor. Then you get edits, and it's got to come back, and a lot of it's back and forth. And you get all the promo and interviews and stuff like that.
And have they given you stuff like any stuff that people have never seen about Carolina Hearn, like
No, it's-
interviews or audio or
It's
anything?
all on me to do.
That's your research.
Yeah, my research.
Have you found anything that we didn't know about?
Some stuff. It's more about the stuff like why the show got made and stuff like that.
And have you interviewed?
Some people, yeah, but some people didn't want to get interviewed because they're
Oh,
quite
really?
close. Yeah, just like
People you'd be surprised at.
that I won't speak about on camera. Yeah. But then other people have sort of opened up and given me some decent anecdotes.
Nice.
Because really,
I don't want to ask you who you've interviewed now because it's like.
Yeah, it
by
exposes the
proxy,
ones that
you
haven't.
haven't.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know-
I really want to know.
You know, Dave in I don't know his real
Craig
name.
Cash.
Yeah, he's like very close to her, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
they both used to write it together.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Oh, this football club.
Yeah, because Steve had my laptop on the brew and it pops up a message from Scotty. He said, "We've got a book deal." I thought, and he said, "Oh well," he said to me, "Congratulations." And I went, "We've got a book deal." I didn't even know we were looking for one.
I did discuss it with you, but
And
you
then
didn't
tell me
read it.
It wasn't we. It was
Sent you a
not we.
message
It's
that
just,
you didn't read.
I've got a book deal, but I put we.
Oh, come
Mate,
on.
Seriously, you got
I knew it was going to be shit today. I just didn't think it'd be this shit.
No, genuinely, you got it.
Oh,
You can't pass wind, man.
does it matter?
No, but these are things I think about a guy every week.
And also,
Didn't we get beat by Newcastle by a similar score, and then go through?
Yeah, I don't care. It's just watching it is depressing.
Yeah.
this league campaign's been unreal, hasn't it?
It's one word for it.
Yeah.
I'm still getting DMs here.
Mate, if we win the Europa League,
Oh, you've seen that? I think it was in the Mail, an article criticising UEFA's decision to allow Europa League winners into the Champions League. It's only been a thing for 10 years, but now Manchester United might benefit from it.
I love the fact they try and act like it's not just because of us, it's because of Spurs as well. Like, anyone gives a shit. It's just they hate United, so we're going to fucking moan at the fact United are going to finish 15th and get into the Champions League. Perhaps.
It could be 17th.
It's a state of his Newtons.
Newtons, Heaths.
Yeah.
You do see. This is how we know you're from Essex, man.
Fucking what, Sam?
Culture.
Thiago.
Proper.
You know what's great?
That
Yeah.
is Essex.
You know one of my favourite things, lads? He's reading Dave Courtney's filmography. You know, the gangster. Well,
Passed away recently.
self-proclaimed gangster because he's not.
He
really
did a bit of a
gangster.
Mino Raiola though, where he died and then no one knew, and then it came out, or that he was rumours he was still alive.
So
and
you
it
want to
was
read?
like, no, he is
You want
dead.
to know what his films are called?
Right, there's one. My favourite one is
Show the snooker night with me.
Triads, Yardies, and Onion Barges.
Yeah.
That's my favourite one.
Look at the cover for that. Look.
Wow.
The best British gangster film since Lock, Stock.
Who wrote that?
Said no one ever.
Who wrote that review? Fucking hell.
Then he's got. Also, by the way, in every film, his name's Dave, which is good.
Yeah, because when they were talking to him, he couldn't remember. He was like, oh, Dave.
Yeah.
The Baby Juice Express is one of them.
Go on. Oh! Alejandro!
Alejandro.
Still got it.
Alejandro.
Oh my God.
Fucking have that, you haters.
Don't call my name. Don't
Hey.
call my name. Alejandro. That's not my name. That's not my
Don't even hit the
name.
wife like that.
Get out,
Oh my God, that was
Look at this. Boom. There
Right,
you
watching
go.
Beckham. Right, back to Dave Courtney's filmography. How to Pay.
That
Pretty
was
standard.
his first one. His first one's that one, ain't it?
Six Bend Trap.
Love that.
The Dead Sleep Easy.
Some of these made 20 quid at the cinema.
Don't be silly.
Clubbing to Death. And now we get proper.
People went to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Killer Bitch.
Yeah. That's
By
is
Dave
that,
Courtney.
Is that the one that won all them Foscars?
Yeah. Rule Britannia.
Classic. Brings a tear to my eye.
He plays himself in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Full English Breakfast.
That's literally just a film of him having his breakfast.
Check this one out.
Fucking hell, these fucking
Check this
bacon
one out.
patties are mint.
Gangsters, Gamblers and Geezers.
Yeah, that was
That's a good
I
one.
bought that from the post office the other day.
A Mob Handed where his name is the Tank Killer.
Class.
The Tank Killer.
Right. It is actually mental that he's made, 15 films, whatever it is.
How many of these
We're going to
were
watch all of these
self-funded?
in America.
All of them, apart from the
We got a Phoenix Nights day.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Sopranos Monopoly so we can play that with RJ.
Yeah, man.
And we can buy them.
The fucking first touch of him is outrageous, isn't it? That's
Yeah, he's so good in it. You see the other day, like, it was on for like 1 minute and he just like flicking the ball around that geezer and taking it the other way.
Still not over that free kick.
We could still win this, you know, lads.
This is why he says 21's coming all the fucking time. That's why he always says 21's coming. He's a fucking idiot.
But once every
It's a super check.
few years, he's right. Not about 21, it's coming about.
Tired jokes on DT's Willie. What's all that about?
That's so good.
Penalty!
Penalty ref.
Might get a comeback on.
The fuck are you doing? It's a penalty. Even though
I feel like if it was a little bit closer, the pass, we might
The
have
ball
got
was
that.
closer to him, yeah.
We might have got that.
Don't let no man drag you up like that, bro.
I think we'd get the penny if it was like, if it looked like it was. To be fair, that's close enough.
To be fair, it's exactly the same as what happened in Bilbao.
Yeah, Europe's.
Pretty much. I know Europe you get them and here you don't,
Yeah.
but. Okay, now. You didn't do it, Jay.
I'm just saying, I'm just quite.
Fucking hell, man. Can't look. Didn't you
I
read?
didn't realise that.
Didn't you read the key words? Cleared.
Yeah. There
Jay.
you go, thank you.
Free him. He didn't do it.
Oh, I that does.
Poor fella.
Self-funding all them films.
I can't believe you didn't get his money back on Triads, Yardies, and Onion Barges.
He will when I fucking keep downloading it off Amazon Prime.
I
Well,
went
he
to
won't,
look
will he?
at it on
'Cause
Amazon
it's brown
Prime,
bread.
and it was one of those where you had to pay for it.
Of course
it
it
wasn't free on Amazon Prime. It was there, but you had to pay like £2. Fuck off.
We are
It's
paying
the
for
only
it.
film
Yeah.
like that studio's ever done.
Yeah.
They don't have a deal with Amazon.
Yeah.
Dave Courtney
You actually get
Productions
stuff on Amazon
presents
relatively easily.
a film
Yeah.
by Dave Courtney, written by Dave Courtney,
Starring.
starring Dave Courtney as
Reviewed.
Dave Courtney.
Reviewed by Dave Courtney.
Or read the reviews.
The best British film since Lock, Stock,
Let's
says
have a-
Dave Courtney.
Let's Let's have a look at Rotten Tomatoes for some of these.
Dave Courtney plays
Christ.
a brilliant Dave Courtney. Said Dave Courtney.
Ref!
Proper dove, didn't he?
See ya.
Yeah, he whistles quicker than you got it. I know that for sure.
Oh, sorry, I'm going on the wrong thing. Yeah, one sec.
Oh, it's on YouTube, Jay!
Fucking course it is.
Fucking yes!
So go on, what days are we having in that there America?
Half
24th to like the 5th.
Are we having a cowboy day where we dress up as cowboys?
Yeah,
I mean, you can.
You want one?
You can catch me and Jay, we'll run around.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I'm not talking.
Yeehaw!
Do you know how much you would genuinely look like Borat if you did though?
Why?
Give you a guitar and a hat and that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a song you could sing.
I've joined Rotten Tomatoes specifically because Triads, Yardies and Onion Barges makes many of the accepted worst movies of all time look positively brilliant. Please try and sit through the whole thing, if only to post a review here and give it the recognition it deserves. The half star for
Are
mentioning
they
my
saying it's
favourite.
worse than open water?
The half star for mentioning my favourite snack food in the title. I would rather much rather sit through multiple sittings of Exorcist 2 and The Potato Men than another sitting of this. The plot acting and especially the cinematography, the worst I've ever seen. I'm 47. I saw The Last Airbender in 3D at the cinema and that was truly awesome when stacked up against this. Best scene, well, the film seems to be so low budget that one small flat is used as several locations by moving furniture. In one scene, the gangsters have have Scarface DVD lying around. The movie info written below has precious little bearing on what you actually see. I cannot believe it's not there. I beg you to indulge yourselves.
All that's making me do is what I watch it.
Yeah. What the fuck is this film? Worst film ever. I snapped the DVD after 10 minutes. It's that bad. I want my money back.
Well, if you snap the DVD, you got no chance of getting a return on that money, have you?
Is it up there with City Rats?
Go to
City Rats is brilliant because it's a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's so
I've
bad.
seen City Rats with Danny Dyer.
So bad. Honestly, that's the worst.
Wait, a Danny Dyer film? That's not good.
We were supposed to have Danny Dyer on the club.
Yeah, what happened with that?
And so the deal was we had to promote his film, which was fine.
Is it the cocaine? What is it? With marching powder one?
Marching powder. But then it was like, if we posted like a reel from the interview, we had to put like a minute-long trailer on everything. And he was like, well, this is just not happening, is it? Like, we're not going to put a reel on. Like, every reel is going to have a trailer. Mental.
It's going to be 7 minutes added on, apparently.
Yeah, we can win this. Don't call my name, don't call my name. How many league games you lost now? 16, 17?
All of them, pretty much.
Because I know Spurs have lost 19, haven't they? Which is mental.
That's Welsh, yeah.
We can actually finish 17th, can't we? And still go through to the Champions League.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's got to be the lowest position anyone's done that. No
Told you.
one's got relegated and won a European trophy.
Told you. Champions League Wednesdays, Championship Saturdays.
Oh, Bayern,
That
dude.
might be a free kick, you know. I don't think you can pick the ball up again.
No, I got got tackled doing it.
I don't think.
What was the pass back?
Nah, because the opposition touched it.
Tackled it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did touch it.
Tackle back. You still reading?
No, someone's put in the chat. Juan Martinez says Google Australian denied entry to US before book. I mean, I presume that means before booking.
Well, I'm not Australian.
Tomboy says would Djemba get into this team?
The Gemba.
How old is he now?
Good shout.
He's got to be like 45, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is it Villa he went after United?
Barnes,
Yeah.
Burnley.
And Villa.
Where did he go?
Yeah,
He
I
did
think-
it?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Villa.
Caliban.
There's once upon a time where I didn't even know who Burnley were, like as a football team. Sean Dyche put them on the map, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
When I went to Turf Moor, I didn't realise.
Torch, go on! Go on!
Played, lad.
Go on! Oh, boom!
That was fucking class.
He did
Good
well
play,
there,
though.
didn't he?
7 minutes added on, lads.
We can win this, and he can score a hat trick.
See, a Cheeto goal would have been lovely. That's a great first touch under pressure. And then to get a turn off there is nice. It's a great block.
That might have been going in.
7 minutes at a time. How did you know that 4 minutes ago?
He said it in the commentary.
But why was this? What was he doing?
No, I think it's just nothing really. It's just
What?
this Australian guy who's denied a visa in America. It's just all a bit nuts.
To be fair, he was trying to bring Ashes over the border, which is kind of mad, isn't it?
You watching a new series?
Of what, America?
Anything. Yeah, of America, of anything. You told me to watch that, the Oil Man or whatever it was called.
Landman.
Landman, I enjoyed that. I couldn't get into 1920, whatever.
Oh!
Okay, no.
Lewis
The
Archer.
second season of it's been fucking slow as this game
What's that?
of 1923.
Smash!
Mobland's good.
Love My Ball.
I
It's
really
out
want to
today.
watch that.
New one out today.
I might wait for it to all be released before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna do that.
Well,
I did that with Penguins. Fucking mint.
Season episode 6 will drop today, or it might have already dropped today.
Yeah.
I think there's 10 in season 1,
Right.
so you know it's undoubtedly going to go off like Donkey
Yeah.
Kong today. It's
Yeah.
just because it's been
been
very-
brewing, hasn't
it's
it?
been very,
And the last
very,
one,
very
you
good,
could see at the end.
you
There's,
can see Helen Mirren is an absolute fucking lunatic.
yeah, she's all about
Yeah.
that, isn't she?
I thought he was going to say Smoke Show.
Piers Brosnan's very good in it as well.
Yeah, I like
Although I don't understand why his Irish
my
accent's
favourite one.
terrible, because he's literally
He's Irish,
He's
isn't
Irish,
he?
Yeah. He's like, let me just really fuck this Irish accent.
Yeah.
It'd be like saying to someone to me, do a Mancunian accent, and me just not.
What did you make of Stephen
Hello,
Graham's
it's-
American accent in The Irishman?
Perfect.
I can't remember it.
Must have been good then.
When is he not good?
Because I can't tell if it was a bad accent or it's just weird to hear him with that accent, if you get what
I'll
I mean.
go with the latter.
Innit?
He's in 1,000 Blows, which is a Disney thing which I watched, which started off really well and then kind of fizzled out a little bit.
Like the boxing.
Yeah, it started off mega and it fizzled out a little
That
bit.
we didn't watch that. That's the one thing we thought.
He
didn't fancy. It.
He just delivers though.
But
He's
did you watch
just-
Adolescence?
No, Janine's
He hasn't got
Oh,
pass
you've
in his
got to watch
locker.
it.
You see that there?
You'll love it.
Bruno plays that.
It's overrated.
He was nervous.
Bruno just goes,
Like
"Choo."
you said, it's-
Well, Joe, it will
You
be
thought it was overrated?
No,
because
I
everyone
thought
thinks
so.
it's the best
Yeah,
thing ever,
yeah,
so it's probably
yeah,
overrated.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I
that's
thought it
the
was
bar.
mint.
If the
Yeah.
bar is the best thing ever, then
Yeah, it's not the best thing ever. But it's mint.
I always think Stephen Graham is better as a supporting actor than Caddy in the show.
Well, he's not in it sometimes.
Oh, I watched them bits. Then.
Sorry,
Mad
there's
to
one
think
episode
that's
he's
Tommy
not in.
from Snap.
What's he
There's
bad
4
in?
episodes.
Can you actually
Yeah,
think
like
what's his
that, like,
what's his
Owen.
worst performance?
Or Boardwalk Empire was in. He was decent as Capone Money and that.
Um,
He
Like,
was
what has he been
Capone.
in where you've gone? I think the worst performance for him is Snatch.
Nah,
I
don't
like him in Snap.
Shut up.
But
It's his best performance.
But that might be his worst performance because it's still
Oh,
fine.
I get what you're saying. Like,
Because he's good in everything. What's his worst on?
Yeah.
I thought I'd never heard his accent. I just thought he was a Cockney until
This is my point.
like I didn't know
I thought
he
it was a bit of
Scouse.
an annoying Cockney.
Yeah.
And then you hear
And
him,
then I saw him
and
with
he's
someone else.
like, he's like
This is England or whatever. And
heightened
you're like,
West
what?
Derby scout.
Tommy
Like
the
he's
tit.
Yeah.
proper scouts, isn't he?
He's crying. And if he's not,
Oh, you don't think
fucking
I got
well
a
should
fucking
be.
Minrose?
It was mad, but you seen when he was on Jimmy Fallon, they were talking about being in Band of Brothers together.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you
they do.
forget that, don't you?
I hate
He's in it
Jimmy
for like
Fallon.
5. Well,
do.
both of them are in it for like 5.
I hate all
the number
them.
of
Jimmy
cameos in that
Fallon,
though, isn't it?
Ellen DeGeneres, all them twats. I hate them all.
Yeah.
Fucking Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
I wasn't
Goldberg.
expecting her name to add the list.
Yeah, she does that show as well, innit?
Send it.
Like Loose Women.
Feet.
American Loose Women.
He's better than Hoyland, and I will stand on this.
Mate, yes. I'm better than Oiland, though. Man to my right's better
Give
than
him.
Oiland.
Give him.
Smash.
Well, I'm at Bush.
Yeah! Told you we're winning this! We're winning this! Reb on
This is the most pointless comeback ever.
Brent on
The most pointless
Comeback
comeback.
ever.
We get full fire back. Yeah.
I love that there's still United fans in there.
That's
Because you know most people, oh, fuck this
Fuck
off,
this.
lads. We've got Thursday to worry about. Your shit, you Flecken, you dickhead.
Is upstairs open?
I've not opened it, but
Double
got
F.
the key we need it. I presume you've got your own key.
No.
Double
because
F.
all them lot fucked off on Friday and left me. My key,
I
locked my
didn't
key
pass
upstairs.
English.
Yeah, I can tell you didn't pass
got 2 A
English.
stars.
Jesus
I
Christ.
got 2 A stars.
In what?
English.
Clever time.
Little
You've got a couple
language.
of really good roles in this.
Okay, now.
In the same breath, he just said to me, I didn't pass English. I got double A stars.
Because I aced it.
Adam.
I aced it.
Is that like
What's
when you
the
say,
battle?
I don't like you,
Semantics.
I
wasn't it?
love you? That's what that's like.
What
isn't
school
Yeah.
did you go?
it?
What school did you
Loretto
go?
High School. St Thomas formerly.
Were you in like a bit at the back of the school, like a unit
I was in top set.
with like 4 teachers in there?
I was a bad kiddie.
Is that like private school? Yeah.
I think me private school.
Loretto.
I wish.
You wish.
Nah.
I passed my 11 plus, but I didn't want to go
11 plus?
grammar school.
Yeah. I had 11 plus, that's why I went grammar.
What?
Yeah.
11 plus was not a thing when you took it.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
But how old do you think I am?
You're younger than me, and I had a SAT. It wasn't an 11 plus.
You didn't do 11
Oh,
plus?
we did SATs, but 11 plus was an extra thing that you did to try
Depends
and
what
get
borough you're in.
Grammar school.
Yeah, in Trafford it was 11 plus.
And when I went to grammar school, I was like, yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
I can't go here.
my
They're
mum
wearing
made me
blazers
go.
on that.
Yeah, I had to wear a blazer. But my mum wouldn't let me go to comprehensive. She was like, you go to grammar. Because
I didn't
I
want to
wanted to
go.
go to comprehensive because all my mates failed there 11 plus. So I
Was
was
it like
like,
having the chauffeur drop you off every day?
yeah, it was mint. Mate, the 255 bus is a chauffeur.
I love how this working class act that you've been going for years is hilarious.
Hey,
Essex
streets,
born.
streets are paved with gold in Byington, to be fair.
Born in Essex, I went to grammar school.
Yeah, can't get much more highbrow than that.
What a classic
class
this
than
game is.
Don't feel like it. Don't feel like a
We've been
pre-season
speaking
game, innit?
about this for years.
Oh.
What a save, Ledge.
You know. Have we got any more time added onto this?
How much of your working class roots rails at the fact that you've become a poet in your career?
Being roots in family and friends, they all fucking hate it.
Oh, it's getting checked for a pen.
I don't know.
That's not a pen.
He needs to grow up here.
That's not a pen. It was outside
It's
the
a
box.
mad career, isn't it?
Yeah. Just through basically taking a risk. I actually sent Jay something and he listened to it.
And every fucking sentence is you moaning about shit I've not read. I read your book and I loved it.
and there's
I
a
read
nibble,
your
so write that
play
one.
and I loved
Chart that
it.
one up.
And I listened to. I even said your chants weren't that shit. Unlike him.
Yeah, they were.
Is that true? That was the 3rd youngest team ever fielded in the Premier League.
Must be someone said it in the comments.
Wow. That was the best defeat we've had.
That's
Why would they lie?
Yeah, best of all the defeats we've had. And there's been many this season. That was my best one.
Gives you
That was the
keys,
best
Jay. I'm
one.
going upstairs.
Right.
You know what's mad to me, yeah? Shows you how far.
See you
we've
later.
come.
Send your boobs to Jay and he'll sort your ticket out.
Are you sticking around? You got to go. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll come and do one after tomorrow.
All right, top man. Right, we'll hear from Stephen Elson in a bit. My keys are in my.
Where are my keys?
Where are my keys?
Where me for?
I think they might be on one of these chairs. Ronnie, are my keys down there?
Ronnie, these keys up your arse.
Right, I'll find my keys in a minute. They are here somewhere. Right, we're going to be back in a minute with the review, so make sure you stick around with that. 4-3 in the end, a bit of a nothing game, loads of goals, but we'll get into all that in a minute. So make sure you stick around, subscribe to the channel. That's been Ronaldo, that's been Macca, that's been Scotty, I've been Jay. This has been Manchester United Watchalong. We got beat 4-3 in the end, wasn't it?
Remember as well.
Yeah. 7
These
goal
games
thriller.
don't matter
No one
because we're
cares.
winning the Europa League.
It's all about
Yeah.
Europa. Thanks for watching.